Hello, I'm Danny DeHeck. SmartLab. Have you been enticed to invest money in that opportunity? This video is already being recorded. It's 3 hours of my life I'll never get back. But this is why I do what I do. We've got a lady, Tracy, who's received a lawyer's letter. Well, not a lawyer's letter, a threat by a scammer that if she doesn't pay $5,000 for the mental anguish that she's caused these people, he's going to file in small claims court for damages and distress. She's already paid the scammer $1,000, and now he's putting pressure on her to hand over $138,000 that she inherited from her mother, who passed away, and invested into SmartLab. They claim that she is going to make $1.8 million from her investment. They also claim that she is going to get $9,000 a month. All she has to do is hand over $138,000. They're going to pay her $9,000 a month, and that's going to, I think it's about 47 months, she's going to make $1.8 million. The pressuring techniques and tactics that I've just witnessed are amazing. But this video, honestly, if you're thinking about parting with any money to Smart Labs, you need to watch this video. This video I even created a fake Gmail account so that I can email the scammer. It got to the stage where they wanted my phone number because they didn't want it on record. We got Bob, one of our Avengers, to ring up. We've got a recorded conversation showing you how the whole scam works. We've also managed to track down the scammer, who is meant to be able to transfer money from one entity to another, otherwise known as Money Mule. And we found their phone number on there. Honestly, I've just spent 3 hours doing this video, and I don't know how to do an introduction, because at the end of the day, I believe this video will fully expose SmartLab. Tracy has been a brave individual. She has contacted me. We have asked her for permission to expose what was about to happen to her. It's quite an emotional story. It's not one I get to tell every day. The bank, in this case, is the hero. They wouldn't let Tracy transfer her money. She went to another bank. They wouldn't let her transfer her money to the scammer. The scammer is charging a consultancy fee, and she already got $1,000 off her, so she's invested. The bank has saved Tracy from losing $138,000 US. The scammers are relentless. They are still asking people for money. The company, SmartLab, well, they don't actually exist. They're running gala events all around the world. They've, so far in my knowledge, they've been to Panama, they've been to Rome, and they've also been to London. I've done 5 blogs about SmartLab. I've also stormed into Zoom meetings. We've got secret recordings of people like Gary Wood. We've been told that there's a guy whose name is Harvey Jr., a convicted, I'm just going to see if I can bring up his name, marketers. So we've got Harvey Joseph Dockstader Jr., the third. He's involved. We've got people like Quentin Bradford, who's been promoting this. We've got Mike Donaldson, Mike Lucas, which we call Dumber and Dumber. They have been promoting it. Gary Wood and Peggy Wood in the USA. We've got Mark Daly, who claimed that he was so ashamed that he was part of the Ponzi scheme, he deleted all his social media. Next minute, we see that he's on a plane heading to, I think it was Rome, going to a SmartLab event. In this video, you're going to hear everything about how they use techniques, fear of missing out techniques. It just goes on and on and on. But this video, please watch it. Watch this video. if you're thinking about investing in SmartLab. I believe that this video is going to show you that this is a scam. This is a Ponzi scheme. Just because you are getting money out of it does not make it a genuine investment opportunity. Just because they are drip feeding your own money back to you does not mean this is a genuine opportunity. This scheme is still rampant. It's still firing on all cylinders, as they say. It's a Ponzi scheme. Do some research about this company before you give away your life savings. If you are lucky, you will get some money back. But when you start getting some money back, they want you to give testimonials to new investors so that they believe it's true and genuine. They will use your testimonials to convince other people to put their life savings into this opportunity. Harvey Joseph Dockstader Jr. is meant to be making $5 million a month out of people who are listening to the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. The only thing I can promise you is this is not going to last. I can promise you that the people at the bottom of the pyramid will not last. Now, we've got evidence here that people like Gary Wood is telling people how to take money, like money laundering, money mules. This is money laundering. They are using their backhouse money to create fresh accounts. They are handling money and changing money from one entity to another, which is money laundering. And they're handing over fresh SmartLab accounts and giving them to people and taking the money for themselves. It's complicated if you haven't been in this circle for a while, but basically I'm going to explain it a little bit more simply, even though I explain it in this video that you're about to watch. When a Ponzi scheme is going, they give you back access to the back end of their website. These websites, Money Labs doesn't exist. There's no real office. They claim they're operating out of Vietnam. There's no offices in Vietnam. So they give you a back end of their website to log into, and in there you can manage your money. It's a fake arbitrage system claiming they're doing sports arbitrage. There's no proof of that. No one's reached out to me and given me proof that they're doing real arbitrage trading. What they're telling us is they are betting $100,000 on this and $100,000 on this, and when you win, the winning $100,000 that they bet is paying off the debt from the loss of the $100,000 system. So I don't know if you guys want to go try this one day. Go take $100,000 off your mortgage and put it on each side of the game. Because what they're saying to you is that when they win, the winner gets paid more than the loss. That's how fake arbitrage. Now, if this was true, it would be a miracle. Everybody would be putting $100,000 on the winning and $100,000 on the losing team, and everyone wins. It doesn't work like that. But that's what they're claiming this fake arbitrage trading is. There's no proof of it actually happening, but this is where they claim the money is coming from to help somebody who invests $138,000 make $1.8 million in, I think, 47 months. Don't quote me on that. I haven't quite got the figures, but we have got the figures in the back end. And also, if you go into the description of this video, there will be a link to a blog where I tell Tracy's story. It's breathtaking. Anyway, yes, there is money being circulated, but the money's going off to scammers. And the people that are investing are losing their inheritance. So don't do it. That's all I can say. And all I can do is make you watch this video. So I'm going to blur in now. And I just want to thank Tracy and Bob for their time. And hopefully this will be a warning for you not to invest in SmartLab. Don't listen to people that are judging this scam by the fact that they are receiving money, because you want to go back to those people and ask them, are they receiving more money than they've put in, or are they using the money that they have put in and paying them from the money they've put in? Does that make sense? So if I put $150,000 in and they pay me $9,000 a month, do the maths on how long it's going to take before they run out of your money to pay you back. And they'll say things like, the banks don't pay that type of interest, but the banks don't steal your principal. And that's what they're doing. They're taking your principal your $150,000, for example, and they're using the $150,000 to pay you the interest. That's called a Ponzi scheme. Wake up, people. Thank you, Tracy, for telling your story. It means a lot. We will all learn from Tracy. If you have a story to tell, please reach out to me on theheck.com. Make sure you subscribe and like this YouTube channel, because I'm doing my bestest to save mum and dad investments for losing all their money to these bottom feeders of the world. All right, I'll fade in now. That's my introduction. See you guys. Oops. There you go.
Hello.
Hello, you just saved yourself $138,000, didn't you?
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe that. That's amazing. Yeah, I've been working on this actually quite a lot. So I don't know where you're at though. I mean, how are you? Are you worried that this might have clout of some sort, or are you worried that you might get sued, or what's your concern at the moment?
Well, my concern is that I was feeling very pressured by this guy Ray, the sales guy for Brandon, and it was like they were promising me that if I give Smart Labs $138,000 to get this subscription,
Yeah.
I was going to get like $9,000 a month for 7 months, and then I was going to get $48,000 a month till it added up to be like $1,872,000.
Yeah. Sounds good, eh?
And I went to the bank and I told the banker about it. And she looked at my phone and she looked up Smart Labs International and she says, Tracy, it looks like a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
It looks like they're trying to get you into this scam. And if you wire this money, you may never see it again.
Well, you definitely will never see it again. So what I've been working on, what I've done, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a bit small, but I've actually just started emailing this guy, Ray, that you were, and I've not mentioned you or anything. I've set up a fake identity, and I've told him that I'm a face-based community support outreach volunteer, and I'm working in Gulf South region, which even I don't know where that is. And I've told him that I've just seen him in some chat rooms and I'm interested in investing, but he's getting a bit suspicious already with me. So one of my Avengers have got a US phone number, and we've just given him our phone number. So my guy will string him along, and we want to. I'm just see if I can make that font a bit bigger. There we go. So what I've said is basically I'm just saying I'm interested in SmartLabs, and I've seen his name around the traps, and I've heard, and he's a bit suspicious already, but he's not suspicious of you when you think I don't believe, because he doesn't know anything about you. But I just want to string this guy along to see what he will do.
Yeah, he said he signed up 4 clients with Smart Labs through this guy, Brandon Patterson.
So they're the names I want from you, because I can. So what we do, I build profiles on people. So this is what I've got on this guy so far. So far, all I've got is an email address and his name, but no phone number. So I've got nothing on him. But what I'm trying to do is find his online presence, where he hangs out, his Facebook page.
I got his number, and he says he lives in Colombia, but he has a number from New York, because supposedly he lived in New York for some time, this guy, Ray.
Well, some of these guys, you won't believe this, but you probably will believe this, is they literally, I've got a chat box window. If you give me his number, and I'll just chuck a chat, I'll go hello, and you should be able to see a box pop up with a wee chat symbol on it. So in an ideal world, and I don't know how you feel about this, and a lot of people don't want to speak out, I could create a blog about this and use your story to show the techniques that these guys are using to, basically bully people into investment opportunities. I mean, the fact that he's threatened to, do a lawsuit against you. I don't even believe this guy. He might not even be based in America. He could be in Lagos. He could be in Nigeria. He could use ChatGPT to generate what looks like a lawyer's document. They do all this sort of stuff, and so
I have
Yeah.
his
So
number right here. Yeah.
just read it out to me if you like. I presume it's
It's 347
347
624
624.
3163.
And how did you get in contact with him?
He introduced me to the Forex trading a few years ago.
Oh,
And
right.
I lost some money because I went through a company. I don't know if you've heard of Ox Securities or
No,
Blue Hawk or One Click. And I
no.
lost some funds. And I called him and he says, oh, it's an investment loss because the euro dollar went down and the US dollar went up right before the presidential election in January. And that's how I kind of started talking to him. Then after I sold my house, he kept calling me. And when I didn't do the bank wire, I blocked him. And then
I've already got
I,
correspondence with this guy.
yeah, well, you know what? He calls me from different phone numbers. I remember when I blocked him.
So this is interesting. So I've already got, so he's come back and said, can you show me valid proof that people are not getting paid with SmartLabs? And then, so he already knows of me. So that's why I love getting these phone numbers. Statement. So this is, this could be, hold on,
But
I'm
then
just going to,
how does he know people are getting paid? I mean, what if these people are
oh, but
lying
they
that
all
have
do the
called?
same thing. I mean, a company that doesn't have offices, I mean, that's, running out of Vietnamese. They go off to these trips. They show them, like, I've only seen one TV of this fake arbitrage trading sports betting thing. They were proving it was genuine. They had a video. It was recorded at 360 DPI, and you couldn't see the figures, and there's no mechanics behind it. Like, it's all,
Well,
they have,
it's a fake robot, like a delusion, right? Like
oh,
a
all,
fake AI technology that they use to you think something's happening, but it's not.
yeah. I'll just tell my mate something who's, hey Bob, that guy, that phone number, I've just been given the phone number of Ray, and I've already been corresponding with him, so he knows who I am. And also, he may know what your voice sounds like, just saying. And also, you can see the correspondence that I've had with him in the past. So I'm just talking to our friend Tracy at the moment. But that was interesting. So I'm trying to find out more information about him. I'm going to do a search on his phone number. So that's really interesting that you've given me that, because I'm gonna, because he wouldn't correspond with me if he didn't. He's got something to hide, obviously, and he's always suspicious. So now we know his phone number. I presume those phone numbers start with 034 when you are in America. Is that right?
I in America, I just dial the one, the area code, and the number.
Oh,
But
do you
from
need to do
dialing,
the? Oh, you need to do the one as well. So,
yeah, for America, you go one and then the area code and number.
so see that number
And
there. Can you see that number
he
on the
called
screen?
me from different numbers and
Oh my
asking me to
goodness,
go to
really?
the bank again.
Where
And
did he go?
he was kept asking me to go to the bank, and these bankers are saying to me, because I show them what Smart Labs is, and they're saying no, don't do it.
Oh yeah.
And
It's,
we feel uncomfortable. We're not going to wire it. Let me get
oh,
his
that's
number.
great. I'm so proud of banks when they do that. And also the bank tellers don't have the education that people like myself do, you see. So I'm just doing a search on his phone
Yeah,
number.
it's 1-347-624-3163, and he's also on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
He's
So
also
because
he
well, that's
wrote
how
me
I've
to
messaged
WhatsApp.
him in the past. So with this legal letter that you've got, let's have a. I'll just put you on another wee screen over here. So if I went and opened up, I just can't believe that he's actually tried doing that. So if I put this on the screen, this is your. Oh no, it's not working. Hold it 1 minute, please. Call up. Hopefully that will. No, it won't work. I will open up this one too with that. I will put.
And then
Um,
Brandon Patterson he says he's making 180,000 a month.
Well, they
A
all
guy,
say that, you see, and that's what keeps
and
everyone.
he's showing me the screen of the SmartLabs because I had a Zoom call with him.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
$180,000 a month? Like,
No,
doesn't
but
it
then
sound kind of like, where is this coming from? And
yeah.
who's behind the scenes? We don't
So,
know.
I do know one guy, and his name's Harvey, Junior, the third, and his father's
Yeah.
and his father's father. There's three generations of these Harvey Johnson Junior guys. Um, so what I've done here is I've just tried searching, because what I normally do is I'll search for a phone number and find them somewhere on the internet promoting their Zoom meetings or something. But in this particular case, I can't actually find any reference to his phone number on the internet, which is sometimes unusual. But what I'm trying to get to, so this last name of his, oh my goodness, have I done that again? I have. Hold it 1 minute, please, caller. So the last name of his,
Is
how do
starts
you
with
know
an
that's
N.
true and genuine?
How do I know it's his real name? We don't.
No. So just being really let's just be really plain here. So you were going to transfer money where?
To Brandon Patterson, and then he was going to wire it to Randall, the guy that does the trading. He's in Utah, and he transfers forex, the not forex but cryptocurrency into US dollars, and then he'd put it in my bank account, and it goes in like a crypto wallet on the
Yeah.
SmartLab thing. And I called this guy
So
Randall,
what's his phone
and
number?
I couldn't get his let me see, I gotta find it. On the documents it doesn't show, but you could see him on his he's on the internet, he's got a website and everything.
All
And I
right.
called the guy, it was on restricted service. And then I called him again, Randall, it's on restricted service. Then Ray called him, and then when I called Randall about this agreement, he answered the phone. And he says, yeah, I'm licensed to transfer cryptocurrency into US dollars, but he says he has nothing to do with Smart Labs. And
Yeah.
so I signed this agreement, but I'm not going through with it.
Well, no,
You
and
know?
don't give anyone money anymore. Just don't, please.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you know that now. Well, I hope you do. But this is an everyday occurrence for me. I monitor millions of dollars that get lost from people. That's what I do for a living, and I'm just watching money, billions of dollars, disappear all the time. Just because somebody on the phone tells you something, it's not true. Like for example, this.
There's no supporting documents through Smart Labs International. There's no contract, there's no documents, there's no nothing.
Yeah, but
There's there's
you were off to the bank to give somebody 138,000.
Yeah, I guess this guy just kept talking how good it was. And I went to another bank, Truist Bank, and they told me the same thing. They said, Tracy, we're feeling comfortable. We're not going to do this. And
Yeah.
you know,
So you've known this guy theoretically for quite a while because of
yeah,
other trading that wasn't
but I
successful.
hadn't talked to him in like 2 years. And then he called me one day and said, I know of this Smart Labs. It was right before I sold my house. This
So
Smart
this
Labs in
forex trading thing, I had a lady. It was actually an ex-girlfriend's mother, and
Yeah.
she had put $500,000 into a forex trading scheme. She transferred them $30,000. They said they didn't get the money. She did it again. They said they didn't get the money. She did it again, and they said they didn't get the money. She went to the bank and jumped up and down and said, "You haven't been transferring my money, and I've been asking you to." And they said, "No, we have." $90,000 went into their account. The guy used to ring up other people in the family, go through their phone books, and then ring them up because they thought if they parted with the money, their daughter or their son will part with the money as well. So I get $500,000 all gone on forex trading, and because
Oh,
you
that's
have been lost money in the past, they probably put you in their database as somebody who may be vulnerable to doing it again.
well. See, I gave my front and back photocopy of my driver's license to Brandon
Yeah.
because he needed it. And then that when I called the DMV, when I went to the bank, the banker says, go to the DMV, tell them that you have to put a red flag on your driver's license. So when you go into a bank, you got to show two forms of ID because this guy could make fake driver's licenses.
Yeah, well, they sell your data,
Yeah.
and that's where the human trafficking compound stuff comes. I mean, they've got I presume they've got your social security number. They probably know where you live. They know your first, middle, last name. They've got your driver's license. They could generate a bank account using your money.
Right. So
And
that's
just,
why I got to go to Social Security and get all that
yeah,
taken care of.
well,
But
definitely.
at least I flagged my driver's license through the DMV. At least I did that, so they're aware of it.
Yeah, well, they'll be trying to, like, so this guy, Brandon, this is interesting to me now. So who's Brandon?
Brandon Patterson is the guy that he's kind of like a manager for Smart Labs International. So he draws people in and sponsors people to join. And Ray called me and said, I know a guy named Brandon Patterson. He gave me his bank information. He says, go ahead, send the funds. And then
Yeah.
I had a Zoom call with him once for like an hour, him going over the Smart Labs chart and all that, seeing his crypto wallet and everything. And I texted him saying, okay, I'll send the funds tomorrow. And then the bankers are telling me, you don't know him personally. You can't do it. It's not like you're
Go,
saying it to a company.
go
You
buy
know,
you
you're
go buy your bank some chocolates. They saved you 138,000.
Yeah, because this is
Yeah.
if we don't if you don't know him personally, don't do it. And the
Yeah.
banker got when I was on the phone with Ray, I called Ray at the bank. The banker said, "Give me the phone," and I like gave her the phone,
Mm.
And she said, "You're a scammer." She says, "You're a scammer. I'm calling the FBI and the police."
Mm.
And I think that's where he said he's going to try to sue the bank, but he can't. There's no way
Well,
he
what they
can.
say is just stupid. I mean, they don't want to get involved
I
in the
know,
lawyers and the banks and everything. They just use it as scare tactics and stop you from speaking out, you see.
but it's just so like it's. I mean, I know it's just a scary experience. How
Yeah. So this guy on the screen at the moment, I've been told by people that he's making $5 million a month from people like yourself. $5 million a month. So he's meant to be one of the main guys behind it. This is the only photo I've managed to find of this guy on the internet. I chased him in Zoom meetings and caused disruption. The only other video I found of this particular guy. Now this guy's meant to be part of the Chamber of Commerce, and this is him at a school years ago. And theoretically, the video he announced. Yeah, so it's the only videos we've got of this guy. Where is he? Oh, there he is there. But he's meant to be one of the main people behind SmartLabs, and they join places like the Chamber of Commerce because they want to get involved with other business people. This particular guy there, we have done. So just recently, we found out that this guy has been in jail before. So if we go down to where do we find
wouldn't they
him?
get suspicious if you're making 5 million a month in your bank? Like, wouldn't the bank get suspicious of where is it coming from?
Well, they have it in crypto, and they
Oh,
keep it. They keep it there. See, so this guy Harvey Joseph Jr. I ring him and abuse him, but here we've got. Let's start what we already proven. So in 2007, it's a long time ago, Harvey Dockstader Jr. was convicted by the Harris County, Texas, for promoting a pyramid scheme. He was jailed for 2 years, and
yeah.
this here is the court documents of him. 2007, being put in jail for promoting.
So
So
he's a
now
scammer before.
he's
Yeah, he's doing
convicted.
it now.
He's convicted scammer. So,
Wow.
so I've done quite a lot of research on this particular company, and obviously I don't know everything, but then he's associated with a mortgage scam we managed to get this guy, John Taylor Blackmore, to put his name on all these documents, and they did some mortgage scam. He's just been 2 weeks ago sentenced to a year suspended sentence, and then we've got documents where this guy, who's claiming he's not a scammer, seems like he's running SmartLabs. These are documents of him, the deeds of the house, proving that he's the owner of the house that was involved in the mortgage scam. And
Oh my God.
these are all, legal documents, of course. But we've tried to publicise it the best we can. So these names here are names of people who I've met in Zoom meetings. So what was the name of the guy that you said, Bruce? But he's
Brandon Patterson.
so.
And what he does was I was on a Zoom meeting. He has a business called I think it's this is his business Legacy. It's in my email.
Yeah,
Legacy
but have they got a website? Legacy
Legacy Consulting Associates
Consulting Associates. I'm not spelling legacy. Legacy.
Legacy, Legacy Consulting Associates.
Oh, that's .co.nz.
It's Brandon Patterson. No, that's not it. I don't think he has a website. He doesn't have a website, but it shows the registration. Like if you click on his link, it shows he's a registered licensed person.
Does that look like it?
Legacy. Is it Utah?
I'm trying to get my agree and proceed. John. No. John.
Okay, so do Legacy Consulting Associates Utah, Brandon Patterson. And it will
Legacy
show up.
Consultant and Associates?
Yeah, it's not an LLC.
Okay.
It's a Legacy Consulting
Utah.
Associates Utah, Brandon Patterson.
Accounting Services? Oh, hold on. I'm no good at spelling, so I'm just trying.
Brandon
Patterson.
Yeah.
I'm spelling Brandon wrong. Is it P?
It's BRANDON.
NDON. Oh,
Patterson. PA.
Brandon or Brendan?
Brandon.
BA?
BRANDON.
So
Patterson.
Yeah, let's have a look. I'll just see if I can.
Let me see if I could.
Yes, you can find it because I'll just take some notes of that.
I think it's on the back of the one I emailed. I sent to you the document on the back. He's got his
It's not Pennsylvania.
His email. Yeah, Brandon Patterson, Legacy. Oh, I got his email too.
Oh, what's that? What's his last part of his email?
It's Legacy Group.
Legacy Group.
Yeah, LEGACY. LEGA.
Yep.
CY. GROUP.
Group.
Yeah, group. Consult.
Is it? No, that can't be right. So his email address is his name at?
Yeah, at gmail.com. So it's legacy.group.consult at gmail.com.
Consult.
That's his.
Do you know any company that would have a Gmail account as their main email address? They normally have their own, if they're a proper company. So legacy.group consult?
Yes, CONSULT. at
There's a chat.
gmail.com.
I'm really bad at spelling, and is it possible that you could type that in the chat box and then I
Yeah,
can?
I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll give you his phone number.
Yeah, so you can see that. Oh, we've got WhatsApp, haven't we? Have you got WhatsApp? So we'll put you on WhatsApp. So send a message there. Because if we find a bit of them online, then we can have a bit more fun exposing them.
Yeah, I would do legacy.
Do you realize I can't spell? I've got a reading level of a 9-year-old. So every
Yeah,
time you say the word legacy, it looks
my
like a
son,
jigsaw puzzle with bits all over the ground in my brain.
that's okay. My
And
son has
I
dyslexia.
don't even know the alphabet. People don't believe me, but if you could type that in somewhere and give it to me, then I can cut and paste it.
How do I go in here to
Well,
type
I've
it?
got your WhatsApp there, and also there's a chat box here
Yes,
that you should be able to.
that box.
So is that right? There we go.
Where's the chat box?
At the bottom of the message that we're chatting on with the browser, you should see a little wee icon with messages popping up. If I go like this, whoops, you should. Does anything pop up?
Share screen, hang up, mute, eCam. Oh yeah, I see some.
Yeah,
No,
click on
that's
that.
just click
It
on
should be a wee
this.
speech bubble or WhatsApp if you can, because I've got WhatsApp on my computer.
Where do I go to WhatsApp? Is this a chat box here? Oh, here it is. There it is. I got it. It's in the upper right. Okay, so it's
Thank you.
legacy
And it's not similar to what I've got.
dot group dot consult at gmail.com. Yeah, legacy.group.consult at gmail.com.
All right.
Oops.
And do so it's
And
the
then
same as what I just
it's
sent you.
give
Can you
you
give me
the
the
it's
Can you
not
give me the guy's phone number and
yeah, legacy.
goodness me. So here you are about to give $138,000 away to somebody who has a Gmail address. Please don't do that.
Consulting Associates, Utah, Brandon Patterson.
So he's probably been emailing me as we speak. So I'm just
Legacy Consulting Associates, Utah, Brandon Patterson, and it will show up if you Google it.
so you can't cut and paste.
And I think he finances people. I think I heard him say something about he finances people or something. Let me get his number here. Let me get his number. So let me see.
Well, this guy looks like does not look like
Okay,
this is the
it's
same guy I'm thinking of.
801
Mountain View High School, is that similar?
404. I don't. Mountain View High School.
Oh, that's really
962. Oh,
oh
yeah,
no,
801
he's died, this guy that I'm looking at, so it's not the same one, I hope.
404
Middle name's not Rodney by any chance?
9620. I don't know what his I, I don't know his
No, but
middle name.
what I'm
It's
getting at is just ironic that there's another guy out there from Utah that's died, and if somebody was running a scam, it would be great to use somebody who's passed away name, if you know what I
yeah,
mean.
I don't yeah, um
This is what these people
I
do,
see
you see. So now I'm looking for his phone number, and I found the phone
80140.
number associated with a construction company. So Stonebrook Homes Construction doesn't ring any bells.
No.
Okay, so maybe this is his part-time job. Now, when you have a number, because I'm a New Zealander, that 0801 number, Are you sure that's correct?
Yeah, 801-404.
Okay.
9620. That's Brandon's personal number.
Okay. Well,
And then
that's
he always
associated to a
tells me to go.
building company at the moment. So we'll just see if we can figure out anyone else that might be using that number. So here we go. So we've got that's another phone number. Recovery services, trucking companies, and construction. So this guy's that phone number that you've used has
Yeah,
been
that's
is associated with this page somehow. So so this is that phone number you gave me. Are you sure it's the right phone number? Because here, Anzac Dumpsters is your
yeah,
solution for concrete rentals, and
yeah,
somehow
80.
this
Oh yeah, it's
company.
one. It's got a plus in front of it, but in the US we put 1801.
Okay, well, in New Zealand we put a plus so it knows what country it's in. But let's just take
Okay,
the
so plus
the
one.
101. Yep. So it's the same number. So you've got Anzac Dumpsters using that phone number. Then you've got Anzac Dumpsters is another web page. No. And then we've got Stonebook Recovery Services.
I haven't heard any of those from him talk about any of that.
But somebody who's authorized to do crypto trading, you wouldn't think. So as a home, so we've got Utah. Oh, let's get rid of that. Let's see if we can get this.
Yeah,
So that's meant to be the same phone number that you've given. It's a dumpster.
it's
So
a dumpster.
you're so I'm going to send a. So who do you think this phone number belongs to?
I have no idea.
So is this
I
the
mean, I
guy
called
Brandon?
him and he would answer it. But
No,
it's
but
but when I call him, it's not a personal message. It's a robot. Please leave your message after the tone. It's one of those, you know.
right. No, what I'm
Um,
getting at is where's this message going here? Hold it. No, what I'm getting at is where have you gone? Oh, hold it, something's popped up on my screen. That's why it's gone. So now what I'm getting at is the fact, is that meant to be Brendan's phone number? Brandon's phone number.
yeah,
Right. So this phone number is meant to be Brandon. Let's have a wee look here.
yeah.
Right. So let's have a wee look and see what happens. Phone number. Let's have a wee see if I've been messaging this guy as well. Because what it's looking at the moment is looking like all these people. So I want you to see this because this is and this is why unfortunately people like yourself are so vulnerable. This is the phone number that you gave me of Brandon, and I've lost you somewhere along the way there. Hold up, I'll just put you back on the screen. Where are you gone? Hold up, 1 second, please, caller. There you go. And I'll go to WhatsApp. Right, so this is the person's phone number, and this is their symbol on the so it's a no name person. And now I'm going to go hello, and I'm going to get his name, Brandon. How are you doing? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to where am I going to go back to? I'm going to go back to our friend. Ray gave me your number. Ray gave me your number, said that you could help me transfer some crypto. Is that what he did for you?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Brandon was the Smart Labs guy. Randall was the guy that does all the trading with it, and it's a foreign name. When I went on to Randall's website, some type of foreign name.
Hold it.
But
Randall's got a website?
yeah,
Find that.
I'm going to spell it for you.
Yeah. I just feel for you because What intrigued you to think that there's
Well,
such an
I was
investment
thinking,
out
should
there?
I buy a home or should I invest in something, rent out a place? Like I had, investments are good, but you got to be careful what you invest because investments something you always have, you know, um,
But
and
I'm
they just
just
make it
trying
sound
to
so
understand.
promising.
Um, I'm just going to be sort of honest here. I mean, you were going to give away 138,000 on the thinking that you were going to get $1.8 million in return.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, because they sound so promising, like they sound like this is going to happen.
yeah.
And then they actually have people call you and say, "Oh, I just signed up 2 months ago and I got 1,300 a month when I did the $27,000 package." And
Hmm.
Brandon's so nice, and like they refer you out to people to talk to,
Hmm.
and you kind of that human interaction. You're thinking, okay, well, maybe this is real. Maybe this is a real company,
Yeah.
you know.
They play on all the mind
And
tricks. There's no doubt about it. I mean, it is from my perspective, it's heartbreaking to even listen to, what you're saying because it's just they're
yeah,
just disgusting individuals and they just use every tactic. They're literally I had a lady called Erin West and she does actually go after people running these human trafficking compounds and
oh my God,
two couples lost $1 million each and it was to a romance scam and the husband gave $1 million away to some young lady he didn't know. And most people would go, "Oh, that naughty man, deserves it. He's been unfaithful to his wife." And then she said both of the people that lost $1 million each had Alzheimer's.
yeah.
So,
I mean, that's crazy.
well, the thing
I
is,
mean,
they go after sick people. They'll steal from handicapped people. They'll go from they'll pick people in religious organizations, and it's just gutting. And unfortunately, you're probably at the age where you're looking to invest in things. Tech, you hear rumors that technology is a great place to invest, and and then all of a sudden you're queued up behind the next person that's just going to be, walking off a cliff with their money, so to speak. And it's hard for me to even stop people because, like you said, you saw it on the screen, and you get people
yeah.
who are thieves ringing up endorsing, this sort of stuff. It's just heartbreaking.
And the thing is, they don't care about your well-being. They don't care. Even from a
No,
crippled person, it seems like they just don't. They have no feelings.
no, they don't. It's
Almost
just
like a
unreal.
narcissistic personality or something, like a
Yeah,
like a narcissist or a antisocial personality disorder, or somebody that just their mind is not right. They don't care. They just want their money.
yeah.
You know.
So yeah, I know, and it's just it's hard to watch. So this guy hasn't messaged me back yet, but I'm just having a
Yeah, I
look to
got the
see.
chat. This is the guy, the documents that I emailed you. The guy that does the trading, Randall.
We've got a live
Oh,
one here. We've got so this guy that's to try getting your money has just messaged my Avenger. It says, "Can you clarify who mentioned my name in a group? No one can really has my email, so I'm very curious about how you got my email, Danny." So, can you think of anyone else that might know this guy?
um, okay. There's a, a man, a retired pharmacist, um, by the name of Bob. He told me he's a retired pharmacist. Then there's Robin.
Robin.
There is Karen. Robin. Put Robin.
Okay. Just say
Is that
Robin.
yeah, Robin.
Um, Robin, is it with a Y or I-N?
I think it's Robyn. Robin.
Robin.
Yeah,
Just say Robin gave
yeah,
me
Robin.
an email and I just saw your email in the correspondence, something like that. Because the other thing we could, what are we talking about? We're on the computer. I can actually ring him up, which would be
Yeah,
hard
you
case.
can.
Eh? Yeah. Well,
I
I've
also
already, the
would all be
silly thing is
quiet.
I've already been corresponding with this guy. Isn't that crazy?
Is this
So
Ray or is it
no, I've been
Ray?
corresponding with Ray. So he knows that it's all scam connected because these guys already know who I am, which is just ridiculous. So if
And I
I
never
go,
mentioned anything in you in the email.
no,
I just
no,
sent
but
him
it's,
that letter you
but
gave
that's
to
that.
me. I emailed you that letter. I didn't mention your name. I just kind of
I know, but
kept it
that's what I'm
so.
saying is this guy corresponded with me on the 5th of July. It is now the 21st of July. I didn't know you before then. So these guys are aware of what we're doing and trying to expose them. And they're coming at me with messages. Can you show me proof people are not getting paid with show lab? So he's come to me like he's a you, but he's a leader. He was just about taking $138,000 from you, but he's coming to me like he's curious whether it's a scam or not. So he's fishing for information. So then I've gone back to him and said, thanks for your message. I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to warn the public. But if you're genuinely looking for the truth, I suggest you read the evidence already published by SmartLabs, by my SmartLabs episode. And that goes off to 2 blogs that I've done. And then I've given them, just because people are getting paid doesn't mean SmartLab is legit. That's how Ponzi schemes work. So some people will get money, but a Ponzi scheme will be using new investor money to pay old investors. And then he goes, I personally know 6 people, and you may be able to verify whether this is true or not. I personally know 6 people that have been with the company, whether it's for a month or 3 years. Oh, I know, it doesn't spell right. No one has had one single issue, nor did 600 plus people. They all met on trips. So if no single person has had 2 single issues now, so what he's judging the whole lot on is the fact that no one's had a problem withdrawing money. Now, you told me that you were going to invest $138, 138,000, and you were going to
Yeah,
get paid $9,000 a month.
9,000 a month for 7 months, 48,000 a month till it reaches like 1,876,000 or something. And he had it in writing for me on WhatsApp.
But he wasn't
And
going to pay you that money, was he? He was alleging
no,
that SmartLabs was.
Ray's a sales representative for Brandon. So if I pay the 138,000, Ray gets maybe 5,000 of it or something,
No, he
and then
could get half of
Brandon
your
pulls the
he
rest.
he could get 20% of that money just by introducing you. So he could get $30,000 of your money just by giving you and that's on the scale. Normally they
Yeah.
give you, so if you had 138,000 and they paid you 9,000 a month, how long before your $138,000 runs out?
Yeah, it'd probably be what, a year,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. So
And I
in
think they're just giving you the money back, what you put into it. And then after
yeah.
138,000 goes up, they say, "Oh, we're having robot problems, or we're
No,
having."
what they do is you tell everybody. So then that you go to the next person. Would you please give somebody a testimonial that you are receiving $9,000 a month? So then you go off to the next person and you say, yes, I
Yeah,
get paid $9,000 a month. I'm withdrawing. I don't have any problems. Just like this guy said here, he's got 6 people he knows personally that are getting paid. You would be one of those people until you run out of your 138,000.
and they put you on a Zoom call with a group, and you're like, "Well, yeah, I made 9,000 this month. I just signed up 2 months ago. I'm making 9,000 a month."
Yeah.
But then when that runs out, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, of
They're going to
course.
say
That's what I do for a
store.
living. So, I mean, what I'm trying to do is I'm not trying to understand how it works. I'm trying to educate you into
Yes, thank you.
understanding that you would be used as a mule to encourage other people to sign up because you're getting your $9,000 a month.
Yeah, that's kind of yeah.
Yeah. So now you would be, I'm not saying you're doing this, but you would be giving other people credibility. You would be endorsing the company by saying,
Yeah,
yes, I am getting $9,000 a month. And the proof but what they always do is they never tell people how much principal people like yourself put in. So they seem to think that you, and then they say, oh, but you're getting that money back on just the daily returns if you recruit other people into it. So let's say you've got a friend down the road and she sees that you've invested, she sees that you get $9,000 a month, and she chucks in $200,000. Then
Yeah.
you will get a commission, and you'll get to burn a little bit longer, like a space rocket going to Mars, and then your friend will also get 9,000, and then this is how they snowball. But in the meantime, all this return on there's no such thing as guaranteed sports betting. But they say, oh, but the money's not coming from sports betting. That's just the illusion
Yeah.
that they've got some form of product out there.
Like a delusion or some type. It's like yeah. And then people fall for it. And then their friend retires and sells their house. My friend retired, sells a house, and I say, hey, look at this. If you invest 150,000 or whatever, you're going to get this.
Yeah,
And then a lot of times people retire, they sell their homes, they move, they have inheritance money. Like my money was inheritance when my mom passed.
right.
So it's just kind of like, and then it kind of, they invest it, sell their homes or whatever they have to do. And then it's kind of sad because I'm just kind of like I've been deceived into believing that there's really a robot doing the trading. There's really a
Yeah.
sport.
Oh, I just feel for people
I
in
mean,
in your
like it's,
predicament,
and then
you know?
oh, sports arbitrage betting. So you bet either which way and you win anyways. Like it's kind of like, how can you win both ways? If the team loses, you lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? How in the world can you win both ways and plus your money from it?
Oh, because you don't
Like it
understand.
doesn't.
They will say because you don't understand the technology behind it, Tracy. That's what they do. I get it all day long. I mean, just like this guy here who's reached out to me. So to put it in
Yeah,
perspective, the guy that's reached out to me is the guy that was trying to scam you out of your money. He
Ray.
he would
Yeah,
be quite happy to take your inheritance money and take a cut of that money and hand it over to a bunch of scammers. And
yeah,
he might even be a believer where he believes that yeah, he might be a believer where he actually believes it's genuine. And when it all falls over, he'll come back and say, he will come back and say that he's just in the same boat as you. And it's just disgusting. It's just I don't even know. Yeah, I just don't even know how to handle those type of people because he'll
yeah,
claim he's a victim when it all falls over, and he will say he lost more money than you, but there'll be no proof of that.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear. So I'm just so you're not worried about this guy taking you to court?
No, I don't think he will. Well,
No, he can't.
what is he
No, he
going to say?
can't. I'm hoping that you're not worried
I mean,
because I
well, it's just I'm not. Yeah, I'm not worried. It's just that when somebody sends you a message like that, you're all emotional
yeah.
distress of what? What?
Yeah. So if I go back to my screen here, Tracy, so this is how I fight these
And then
scammers.
I'm
I use
fraudulent something like fraudulent type of like
well I've
I'm
wrote
just
so what I've done is I've gone and I've started up a thread on Chat GPT and I basically said I'm going to create a persona to entice Ray to invest and get me to invest in an opportunity. So I've come up with the conversation, told him a bit of the background, and now it started a conversation with Ray. And ChatGPT is brilliant. So now I've started a conversation saying, "Hey Ray, thanks for getting back to me. I appreciate the quick reply. I didn't actually find you through YouTube's. It was through other groups, blah blah blah." Because he's now curious how I got his email. So now Danny Charlesworth is a faith-based community support outreach volunteer. That's who I'm befriending. I am. So I'm now telling
yeah,
him I'm the perfect clientele for him to
yeah,
come after me. He doesn't care about who me, but because I'm part of a community, that's who they want because I'll know other people. So now ChatGPT's tell me, you know, what to say. So then I've gone to here and I've started chatting to him. Now he wants my phone number. So I've given him one of our Avengers' phone number, and I think he's talking to him on the phone right now as we speak. But at the end of the day, we still don't know who this guy Ray is.
Well, Ray doesn't know when to stop. Like I noticed he called me a lot. He spent a lot of time with me on the phone. He, it's like just
Yeah,
go
but
to
this
the
is
bank tomorrow. You got to get this deal done. It's was stuff like that. I had 4 different bankers that I ran into on 2 different days,
well. Let's go back to
and told
Ray.
me,
So
"You're not going to get your money, Tracy."
2 years ago, Ray was providing you advice on forex trading,
Yes,
and you lost money.
yes.
Right. Now he's got you in the spandex, and he's looked your number up again, and he's gone through all the people that basically have come to terms with losing their money, and now he's pitched them to a new operation. You still don't know who Ray is.
I mean, I've never met him. I saw a picture of him on WhatsApp with his girlfriend. He says he's in
Okay. Have you got
Colombia.
that?
Yeah, I have it on WhatsApp.
All
Um,
right. So I've got his WhatsApp open here, and I'm looking at Ray. Oop, where's he gone?
my
Ray, Ray,
phone is.
Ray. So any pictures like that helps us. So I can go to Ray's WhatsApp, and he hasn't even got a
But it
profile
makes you
picture.
wonder if it's even a real picture of if it's really him. Like
Well, let's.
sometimes,
Well,
you
we
know.
can search that. You see,
Okay,
yeah,
let me
because we
try to.
can literally back to safe mode. I'll hold it. Cancel.
God,
Unpublish.
my phone is stuck now. And the
That's all
banker
right.
says they might put a virus in your phone. Isn't that weird?
Oh
Can they do
yes.
that?
Have you got an Android phone or?
I have I think it's an Android.
Okay. All right.
And the
Let's go.
banker said you might have viruses on your phone. That's
Yeah.
what she told me. She was a banker for 40 years. And then
Yeah.
she says, go to the DMV, get your driver's license, tell them what happened.
Well,
And
I
then she
think
says, you got to call.
you should get a new driver's license. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, but
Because
what they do is they can't give you a new one, but they flag it as if
all
I
right.
go somewhere, I get 2 IDs, I
All right.
guess.
So have a look at this, Tracy. What kind of
Okay.
help are you looking for? Um, well, I just need to transfer some money because my bank won't let me transfer the money to somebody else's bank account. So I want to convert my bank money into crypto. Okay. So this guy, this is meant to be Bradley. Um,
Uh,
all right. Are you Brandon? You Brandon. So now we want to go back to what you said and see whether
oh, WhatsApp. I have them on WhatsApp.
I'm going to go to the chat room. So you reckon this guy's name is Brandon, whatever
I
his
got
last,
his
Brandon Patterson. Yeah, that's it.
Brad and Patterson. Yeah.
All right. So this is how quick we move. Listen to this. I
And
think
he's
this is
got the
him.
starfish. That's him, the starfish.
Yes. Hold it. We'll just go back to Brandon Patterson. Let's go here. I'm going to create a new example. Yeah. So his name's come up as Brandon Patterson now.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is quite good. Done.
How can I get you Ray's WhatsApp? Let's
His
see
photos.
there.
Can you
Yeah, I
go
have a photo
any photos that you've got, and then just go hold your finger down on the thingy
on the
and go
side.
just hold your finger. It should come up, and then lets you forward it, and then forward it to Danny DeHeck or whoever I am, Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Can't
Okay.
you do a wire? I
Share.
don't know how. I don't know. No, no, it's all right. Oh, don't worry, mate. It's all right. No, it's cool, Brendan. Can you do a wire? Yes, it's Brendan. Okay.
I can
No.
email this to you I can email this to you too, the picture of him.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I'll
If you do
still
that now, it'd be quite hard, guys. So, are you? Do you care if do you want to remain anonymous, or do you mind if people know that what you've been through? Like, could I
I don't
publish a
mind.
blog?
Yeah, you could go ahead and publish whatever you want to say about my experience, what I've gone through,
Yeah.
and how this Brandon Patterson and this Ray they just keep going, they don't stop.
Yeah. Well, right now
And
I'm talking to
it's
Brendan, who's asking me why can't I do a wire transfer. It's okay. I think I'll figure it out. And
he's
are you
responding to you, yeah.
involved with SmartLab lab like Ray? So they're keen as mustard because he's messaging me right now.
Okay.
So can I use your name and can I use your story?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Because I'm,
Yes.
if I can use this, what we're doing right now, because this will really educate people. I'm going to do a
Yeah.
pretty friggin' amazing blog about it. But we've been researching smart labs for quite a while, and the
Yes.
fact that we've now found, to just imagine this, you were going to give them 138,000 and they were going to give you 1.8 million in return. All of a sudden, this company must be massive to be able to handle that type of money. You've reached out to me 2 days ago asking to have a meeting. You've given me the guy that's introduced you to it. I can't find him anywhere on the internet. Then you give me his phone number. I search for his phone number and I realize I've been speaking to these people already. So it shows you that it's not a big, massive international company. It's a small syndicate of people who
Yeah.
are, fooling mum and dad investors out of their money. And this is exactly, the exposure that we can help crack open this company. Because
Yeah.
the other thing I've heard is the people behind this are associated to the Mormon church with Latter-day Saints. And I think that's how this company is getting traction, is they're keeping it in-house with all the other believers. And this is how they go after these religious groups who keep their finances, quiet. So, I mean, your story is powerful and absolutely amazing. So this is the advice I've just been given by Brandon, which you've already chatted to.
That's
It's pretty
great.
easy to
Yeah.
set up a CoinZoom or Coinbase account and convert your funds to crypto on your own. It just take a while in the beginning because they will hold your funds for up to 7 days to verify them.
Okay, that
My
was not
bank
his
has
voice.
frozen all my accounts and I can't do any transactions because they have told me that Smart Labs is a scam. Lab is a
That
scam.
was that Brent Danny, that was not his voice. That was the robot. Because I know Brandon's voice.
Where did you get the voice from? Have you got any
You know,
recordings?
I don't, but I know how Brandon talks because I talked to him an hour straight about the SmartLab thing, and that recording was a robot voice. Wasn't Brandon's voice.
Where did you get the recording from? How did they speak to you?
Brandon has more of a lower tone of. I didn't record it on my phone, but he has more of a low toned pitch voice.
Do you want to sit here secretly in the background while I talk to him? We'll see if we can ring him.
Yeah.
It says my bank
Okay.
has frozen all my accounts. So he's telling you, said that Brandon wasn't involved. He was just helping you transfer crypto. But now he's come back and I
He
said, "Are
was.
you involved with
Was.
SmartLab like Ray?" And he's come back and said yes.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to ring him, and we'll just see what happens. I've got this. You'll hear this, so just keep quiet in the background. See if he answers. He's figured out my name. I didn't realize my name's coming up.
Oh my gosh. What did he
But
say?
that's why I was using my mates. So he won't answer the phone because I'd be too scared. He's already suspicious. Yeah. I go out. Yes. Okay. Excellent. I was hoping that you'd be able to help me. Yes. I'm looking for great investments with crypto. Hence the name.
Okay. So it is.
Yeah. Not sure what you need. Yeah, so it's interesting. So what I can do here is I get the whole conversation, and I just copy it, right? And then I come back to ChatGPT, and I put it into here, and I just say, look, I've been chatting to a guy who's called Brendan Patterson. He's meant to be someone who can help me transfer crypto money into crypto. Money.
Okay.
Honey, hold it. Money into crypto.
Money. Money.
Thank you. And now he's getting suspicious about who he's talked to. I want to string him along to keep building my investigation. Can you please give me some suggestions where I can help build confidence for him? So I just chuck all that into there. It will read my messages, and hopefully it says you're on thin ice with him. So you probably so now I'm just going to cut and paste to play dumb. Now I'm going to go back to here and see if he can right, so he's not talking to me anymore, but I didn't really think about this before I did it. I don't really hide myself on the internet and have fake names, only fake email accounts every now and again. So Bob's come back. What's he saying?
Ho, listen my recording.
Where is the recording? Whereabouts did you put the recording? So this is real time.
That's not Brandon's voice either.
Say that again?
Yeah, it's a robot voice that he made up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's a robot voice that he made up. It's not his real human voice.
So what I'll do is I'll get my guy, and I'll just tell him that. G'day, Bob. I'm still with Tracy here at the moment. This Brendan Patterson guy was not meant to be associated with SmartLabs, but now he tells us that he is associated with SmartLab, and this guy was meant to be able to transfer her money into crypto so that she could do some sort of purchase. Is that right?
Yeah, purchase a subscription.
Yeah, he was going to help her purchase a subscription. The only problem is I've started messaging him using my phone number, and it comes up with the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, so now he's a bit suspicious. But if you wanted to start chatting to him, he would be interested. I'll give you the chat correspondence so you can see how the conversation's going. All right, so it's this is sort of what we do to obviously trap people. Bob's one of the Avengers, and he basically rings up and does a whole lot of prank phone calls to people. He can't report his whatever that word is.
He can report his Zelle.
His Zelle. I don't know what that means. Zelle contacted his number. Who's Zelle? Do you have Zelle? Do you know what that means? Trace?
Do I have Zelle? I think Zelle is the money thing. You go on Truist Bank and you could Zelle money to somebody. But you can't go over like $1,000 a day, or they got a limit.
Right.
So
I see.
like if I tried to wire 138,000 on Zelle, it's not going to. Bank's not going to let it happen.
So that's what Bob's really IT. So he probably realizes that. So if you did report that phone number, then it wouldn't work. Say this cell involved defrauding. Say this cell was involved in fraud. Oh, yeah. So he's saying report the phone number. That's what Bob's suggesting. I just thought we could have a bit of fun with him before he blocks us. The bank freezes, yeah. So if you don't know, Tracy is the lady that's in the background at the moment. I am recording us, but we're not live, of course. But Tracy was about to hand over $138,000 to whatever his name was, Ray.
Us.
Is it Ray?
Yeah, I think yeah, because I had to wire it to Brandon Patterson, and then Ray, the sales guy, gets a commission.
Crazy, eh? I mean, I'm so glad we're basically, hopefully you found out through the bank. The bank's the hero here, isn't it? Because they stopped you.
Yeah, they told me right away. They got on the phone with Ray.
Yeah.
There's some
That's so cool.
and
So I think what I've got out of this, Tracy, and this is really helpful in our investigation of SmartLab, is it's a small organisation, a handful of crooks that seem to be working together to deceive people out of their money. And you have actually come out, fortunately, 138,000 US dollars better off because they didn't get your money.
yes.
So that's the real good news of it. I mean, we've been following these guys for over 12 months.
It actually saved me. And then I went online and I saw your YouTube videos and everything. And I wanted to get a hold of you to talk to you because it supports me,
Yeah.
because there's you get support. And my son didn't know. My son said, Mom, it's a scam, because I have a 29-year-old son.
Yeah.
And he has dyslexia.
Yeah, listen to him.
He has dyslexia. And he says, Mom, it's a scam. And he would tell me that.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, and I still feel that you're quite vulnerable to look for an investment opportunity. Just buy property.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Don't listen to anybody online. You've done Forex trading and lost money.
Yeah.
The same guy.
I would never go back to it.
I know, but they've come back to you. 2 years later, this guy's reached out to you with another investment opportunity because he knows that you're vulnerable.
Yeah. It's sad, how the whole thing of these people, what they're doing, and they're trying to get poor innocent people, and to do this to them. It's sad. And some people are in the dark. They don't know. They think it's real, like they believe it. Can you imagine if they come to an elder lady that has dyslexia or something, or not dyslexia.
Dementia.
Sorry about that. Dementia.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got no problems with dyslexia. If they come to somebody with dyslexia, we'd probably outsmart them with thinking of a new way to tell them to F off.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Dementia, I meant.
Hey, Bob sent us a message. We'll have a listen because he's quite insightful. I'm just going to see if Bob's message is going to be playable. Let's have a listen to this.
Yeah, the bank is the hero, but you could report both their accounts saying that they're both involved in fraud, and the banks will freeze their account until they can prove that what they're doing is not a fraud and is actually a legitimate investment. And with my recording, if you listen to it, he's telling people to put it down as consulting fee. So he's playing the middleman. Well, I'm the consultant, and then I get you in touch with people who could actually get you in.
That's the legacy.
Yeah. So we've got to find Bob's recording. So
it's the Legacy Consulting Associates is what Brandon Patterson is involved in. Legacy Consulting Associates, Utah. Brandon Patterson. So it shows it's a real license. It's a real license.
So they're charging for the consultant fee rather than for the investment. Now, Bob, where's your recording? Because I'm recording this now, and Tracy said she's happy for us to tell her story so we can save others. So where's the recording so I can play it? Whereabouts is where's Bob? Oh, recordings. Has he done it here? Maybe it's here. Hold it. Is this yesterday or today? No, this is old. Post recording here because I'd love to hear what he said to them because he's rung up Ray and he's got a recording. So this is great though, Trace, because this is to me. I've had a lot of. We've done about four blogs, maybe 7 videos, and
Yeah.
we always need victims. No victims. So some people are too embarrassed to tell their
He
story.
did. The retired pharmacist that called me, and he said he bought a $27,000 package with SmartLabs International, and he texted me his driver's license, his pharmacy license, and something else. And I don't know. And I said, "You're a retired pharmacist?" And he says, "Yeah." And he says, "So what's stopping you to join? You've had 9 days to figure it out, and you've just been farting around, not going to the bank." So I got this guy. I mean, I could send you the information. He says, "Well, don't turn me in because I'm just an ordinary guy and I'm a retired pharmacist, but you have my credentials on your phone to let you know who I am." And
Wow.
I don't know. And so it encourages you, like, okay, the guy's brilliant.
Yep.
He did his math, and it makes you feel like, okay, he knows what. It makes you draw you in. Well, maybe I should join it here. I got a
Of
retired
course.
pharmacist.
Yeah. I mean, these are all the telltale signs of how and can you imagine if somebody said to you, "Hey, Trace, if you introduce someone to this, we're going to give you 20% of whatever they put in." I don't even know what the sums are, but imagine somebody invests $200,000 and you were going to get $40,000 just because you referred somebody who trusted you.
Yeah.
And then also they would say, and you can take that money out straight away because we just pay commissions for people and this is how the whole scheme works. And then you're thinking,
Yeah.
oh, well, actually, that's really good. Wonder if I know somebody else. And why all that hype and all the friends and family get involved in these things, these schemes just keep building the momentum. So that guy, Harvey, Doc, whatever his name is, people are making claims that he's making $5 million a month out of this.
That's so sad, because what about the people that are suffering?
Well, think how many people like you will just lose like you said, that money was from your mum's inheritance.
Yeah.
I can tell you now, like I have had, at the top of my head, I could probably think of 50 times where people have told me they've lost their mum's inheritance because their parents' inheritance, because they have money sitting in the bank. And I'm not knocking this, but sometimes that easy money you get,
Yeah.
you want to do something clever with it. So
Yeah. You want to invest it, or thinking about stocks or real estate, or
yeah, long-term investment. You don't want to waste your parents'
I have
mum's money.
300,000 in the bank. I don't want to just waste it in 5 years. I want to invest. And that's where you go online and you start looking at things,
Yep.
or you
And
get salespeople calling you saying, well, that investment you went online for is not good. I have another one.
yeah.
And then they con you in.
Yep. And they're nice. They're nice to you on the phone while they're stealing your money. Hey,
Yeah.
Bob's got a recording from Brandon. So this is what we've got from Brandon.
Okay.
What it was.
Hello, is this Brendan?
What can I help you with?
I was told to call you about SmartLabs.
Who is this?
This is David.
David. Are you the guy that I've been messaging on WhatsApp?
No, I don't have WhatsApp.
I don't know what can I help you with. I'm with my family. It's Sunday afternoon. I don't normally do business stuff on Sundays, but
Here we go.
Okay, when do you do it? Do you do it Monday through Friday at a certain time or something?
what is it that you're trying to do?
I'm trying to put my investment in.
You'll have to contact someone else. That's not really something I do.
Oh, so Ray is wrong? You don't do the investment?
Yeah, you'll have to talk to Ray about that.
He did. He made me put down a $1,000 deposit to talk to you.
Oh, he's good, Bob. Isn't he good?
You're going to want to get a hold of Ray.
Why? So he was lying about that?
I guess. That's I don't charge anybody anything to talk to me about it. I don't. SmartLab is a place that I use for my own money, not other people's.
So then, have you been in it 1.5 years, like he has said, or is that wrong too?
I have.
Oh, okay. So that part was right.
So you were just messaging me on WhatsApp? Why did you
No,
lie to me?
I don't have WhatsApp.
Who was just barely messaging me about this same exact thing?
I don't know. I just paid Ray. Now I'm gonna have to call Ray back and say, why'd I have to put a deposit down?
Yeah, I don't have anything to do with anything Ray does. You'll have to get a hold of him. I'm just a normal individual.
My ass.
So do you do the presentation then, like he says, or is that wrong too? I'm just trying to figure out what Ray said is actually right and what he lied about then.
Yeah, I can help you understand SmartLabs, I guess, but.
And do you do it like a group call or is it one-on-one? How do I set, or do I set that up? Or
He's hung up.
You hung up?
Yeah. That's quite good, though.
Oh,
Now, does
wow.
that voice sound familiar?
Yeah, that's him. That's
Wow.
Brandon.
Oh, good stuff, Tracy. I mean, you may not realize this, but you could have actually broken this scam in half.
Yeah, I mean, that's him. He's got like a low, calm, earthy voice.
Yeah.
But that'd be kind of sad if some young 20-year-old invested $1,000 to Ray, and Ray says call Brandon, and Brandon ignores him.
Well, who do you
That's
think? I mean, this is what I do for a living. Let's just say that Brandon doesn't even live in America. Maybe he's in a different country.
possibly.
We don't
He's
know.
in
And
Utah.
now we have a recording, which I haven't listened to, from the guy that's claiming he's going to sue you for $5,000 because of the mental pain and anguish you caught when your bank wouldn't let you transfer all your mother's inheritance money into an opportunity where you were going to make $1.8 million. So let's see what Ray sounds like, because this is how it
they're
goes.
both in recordings, back to back. First I talked to Ray, and then his buddy Brandon goes, "Why did Ray charge you $1,000?" Which is hilarious.
Okay, I'll just tell Bob. Bob, I haven't got Ray's recording. I can't see it there. It says the last time that you posted me a recording was the 12th of July. I'm still recording, so post it again if you haven't, but I'll go back and have a look. So we have recording folders, and this might be it here now.
Yeah, I call you by your name because that's what's in your email. So I'm not sure how your email is different than your name.
Yeah, that's Ray.
Because this is not Danny.
He knows
This is
Danny.
Dave.
Okay, so your email is not, 1 second because I have it right here. So you're telling me that your email is not Danny J. Charles.
No.
It's brilliant, Bob.
I don't know, buddy. That's the email you're emailing from. You want me to send you a screenshot? It says Danny J. Charlesworth. That is the email that you are emailing me from.
It's me.
Nope. I don't know who that is, man.
So you don't know your own email? So what's your email?
David Swanson at gmail.com. Actually,
Yeah,
David
no, bro,
dot
right.
Swanson, but
We could have done this whole
Yeah,
investigation
I
a
know,
bit
and a whole
better.
picture of you comes up here and things like that. I mean, I don't know what's going on, man. This is all very weird to me. I have no issues explaining this investment and helping you out, but your email, you're just telling me the email you're emailing me from is not the same email you say. So I don't. Here, let me send you a screenshot so you understand what I'm saying.
okay.
This doesn't make any. 1 second. Here you go. All right. And it even has a picture of you right there. Hold on. I just sent it to you.
Okay. Hold on. That's definitely not me, man.
So you say, Debbie, again, Yeah, we live in 2025, man. I mean, an email's an email. I don't.
That's not me. What are you gonna say?
I got you.
I'm
and you say you got my email.
Asian. I'm pro Asian and like a little bit Chinese. So that is
Yeah, I got you.
definitely
But you say you got
definitely
my email from data brokers, but then
correct.
you say that someone mentioned me in a chat and said I'm not.
I
using
bought it from a
SmartLab.
data broker.
Okay, I got you.
Do you know how many data brokers are out there right now?
That would be
I
me
guess
messaging
so.
him.
Yeah. So this is a. I mean, yeah. I'm not. So you're looking to invest?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so the next step would be I'm not looking to waste any time. I mean, if you're looking to invest, I can get you on a Zoom meeting with somebody who's an actual member who's going to show you their crypto wallet, who will go to as far as showing you whatever you need. Has never missed a payment, has been in the company for a year and a half now. I personally referred 5 people as well who can...
5 now, it was 6 a few minutes ago.
Whatever you need to feel comfortable. But yes, SmartLab is a legit company. Whatever you see online is from people that have never invested in the company themselves, have never put a dollar into a company, just speculate from the outside because the model has similar, similar things that other companies might have had that just didn't work out.
Okay, how long has this company actually been around? You said
3 years.
3 years, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the member you were using as a reference has been in it basically half the time. Okay.
Exactly.
Is there a way I could speak to him, or you could show me stuff? Because that'd be kind of important if the guy's been in half the time. You know, it kind of
correct. To not to just because again this is all very weird to me. Like I said, you randomly email me. Your email doesn't match. I mean, an email's an email, right? If I get an email, I respond to the email. I'm sending it directly to the email. Gmail doesn't confuse that. I mean, like I said, this is a real investment. I can get you in touch with who you need to get in touch.
Okay.
But I don't want to waste my time or their time, so I will charge you a fee if you do want to speak to them and possibly get started with them. That way I know this isn't,
and
things like that.
Are you going to text me where to send this fee, or?
No, what do you use? Zelle, Cash App, Venmo?
Zelle or Cash App's fine.
So you see what he's doing there? He's saying that he's going to charge a consultant fee for being the broker. So that was interesting. And I think that's what Bob's leading to now. Because we're trying to obviously entrap these guys into showing how they operate. How do you feel about that so far, Tracy?
Yeah, they're just pawning you in. Pawning him in. I think it's good that you guys are investigating this to see how they work.
Because this is no traits of a professional company.
SmartLabs with Brandon is what he's trying to do.
And even Brandon, we've already listened to Brandon's the follow up with Brandon, and it's just
he's hung up.
Yeah,
it was weird.
A professional company wouldn't do that. But this is obviously quite a long phone call. But I'm just intrigued.
It's not an official company, but yeah, a business company, a professional company wouldn't just hang up on you.
No,
they would find a way to communicate and say, okay, well, let me call Ray and find out what this is about. If you gave him $1,000, they would find ways to work it out, whatever the issue is. But it's not a professional company, so he just hangs up like he doesn't care. This guy.
So he was even going to take your money and transfer it to Brandon, and that's Imagine the money laundering flags that would raise. And
he was actually going to I actually had to wire it to Brandon, and he was going to wire it to Randall, the guy that does the currency trading with that company. I want you guys to look this up. See the chat right here on the bottom?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Randall Oveson. And he told me he's licensed to transfer crypto into US dollars. And he gave me that big agreement to sign.
So
then it's saying
yeah,
138,000 goes to Randall on the agreement, but it's supposed
so
to go to Brandon first.
so that
It's
name of that
weird.
company theoretically was going to take receipt of your money, and then they were going to set up your SmartLab account,
Yeah, and
and then they were
the guy
going
wanted 2.5% of what I sent.
to. Oh
So
my
instead of
goodness.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, thank you so
but
much for speaking
it's
out,
a
Tracy.
foreign
Because
company though. It's kind of a foreign company if you look it up.
well,
Um,
they're probably in Cayman Islands. This is where they set up these LLC companies, and it could even be, it doesn't mean anything just because they've set up a company, but it's all there to give credibility. I just think this is amazing that we've actually managed to see how they work. I mean, everything they're doing at the moment wouldn't be happening if it was a legitimate company. It just,
yeah,
it's all, it's incredible. I mean, yeah. Let's carry on listening to Bob and let's see what they say. But it's just, to me,
yeah.
it's like, I don't think we've done one in real time as much as this, even though we're not.
Either or.
Okay. Okay. So it's going to be $1,000, and then if you do decide to join, if you decide to join, whether it's a month from now, 3 months from now, obviously you were serious about this opportunity, and you will get that right back. No issues with that.
So if you sign up, did you pay a deposit?
I actually did. I gave
Right.
him $1,000 4 months ago,
And that would be
and
returned if you do. So that's the hook, you see.
and he wanted more money. He says all the stress that I gave him, now he wants 5,000.
God, you've got to tell me
Remember
that
that?
stuff because you've just admitted that you've paid him $1,000 already. So
But
how
he
did you pay it?
introduced me to. I paid it by I think it was Cash App.
Yeah, and you can't claw it back with Cash App?
I didn't. Well, when you call Cash App, once you send it, I don't know if you can get it back, but
I'll
I
ask
could call
Bob.
them.
Hey, Bob, Tracy's just told us that she did pay him $1,000 and about 4
It was
months
like,
ago. With
yeah. And I said, I can't do anything until I sell my home. So once in a
Yeah.
while, he'd call me and say, did you sell your home yet? Yada, yada.
And the same guy that we're talking about, Bob, just telling Bob in the recording, did Forex trading with Tracy 2 years ago and she lost on that. So they've looked her up and that's how she originally got to find out about him. We will do all the reporting, Bob. I know you're good at reporting. Bob's a legend when it comes to reporting people and stuff. But if we can claw the money
I
back
can
from
call
Cash App.
Cash App and report it. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's good.
Obviously.
This whole syndicate is, like what Bob's saying here is they're using the money mules. I went to a scam conference in Australia, 150 delegates from all around the world. They showed us how these criminals launder money.
Oh my God.
They showed us $22 million being laundered into crypto. And then they could monitor the crypto and never went anywhere. So somebody's got $22 million sitting there in crypto that's not touched. And they reckon it's going to be used in terrorist attacks and wars. And this is what a lot of these cartel networks, like I said, the human trafficking compounds, these guys
Yeah.
these are just mules for the cartels. The cartels are probably running everything out of these human trafficking compounds where they've
That's
got
so sad.
cities built up. And, at the end of the day, you're the one that's feeding them because they're stealing your money. And you're not doing anything wrong. It's human nature to want to invest and secure your investments, you see. It's just amazing. So the consultancy fee is where they're scooping. So these guys, these mules, are scooping money off by transferring money back and forth and around and about. It's just, it's amazing to even
So it
listen
goes
to these
to, like,
guys.
human trafficking, and like it goes to like this cartels, like mafia people that, like
See,
you explained and on your YouTube channel. It's just so heartbreaking. It's like they're Nazis.
see this. This is my what do they call it? When I went to, was it going to work? This is the Global Financial Crime Summit 2024, and that was held by IFW Global, which is King Gamble in Australia. So, and that address
Oh
at the bottom,
wow.
and there was 150 delegates at this conference, and two of
Yeah.
them were real big. One of them was the police commissioner for Cambodia, and the other one was the
Yes.
cyber squad commander for the Philippines. And Ken Gamble had actually managed to, this guy had lost $1.8 million. And he managed to get it back for the guy, which is amazing. But in the meantime, we had the United Nations there. And I met the guy that was doing the speech just before he got up on the stage. And I said, I was helping an investigator put together a PDF about all the human trafficking compounds around the world, because they gave me a copy of this PDF asking me if I had any knowledge of anyone that might be associated with. And funny enough, I did, because there was a guy called Sam Lee. His business partner was called Ryan Jew. And Ryan Jew has a friend or a colleague that owns one of the human trafficking compounds. So they gave me this document. And then I said to the guy that was from the United Nations, I said, are you familiar with this lady? And he said, no. And I said, I've been privy to a document. He got up on the stage and did a presentation with the same document that I was proofreading. And then he texted me just before he got on stage, actually, and said to me, I've been working on the same document. That's what my speech is about. And in that document, there's a lady called Erin West, and she showed 6 different compounds where she had travelled to Myanmar and Thailand. Thailand, and showed us the buildings. They have cities, and people work there at a duress, can't leave. So they answer an advert for a job, and they turn up in somewhere like Thailand. They take their passports off them so they can do the paperwork, and then tell them that the free flights that they just received to get there have to be paid back. So they go work in these compounds until they've theoretically paid back their flight money, which never happens. And they just literally keep these people there, and they've got bars on the windows. I've got 200 videos of people. Some of them are tortured, tasered, buried alive. I've got a video of a guy jumping off a 10-story building, bouncing on the ground. So they die by suicide because they just can't get out of these compounds. And people go, oh, that's a bit far-fetched, Danny. And I go, what do you think these people in these human trafficking compounds are doing all that? They're not just all on the phone trying to scam Americans. They're building flash websites, they're convincing people. And then they get these leaders like this guy here, who's probably an American, and they get him to sell the packages. It's just, and this is what we fight. And then people go, oh, no, it's an investment opportunity because it's real, because I get money. And I go, well, you're not getting money, you're getting your own money back. And they go, oh, no, I've made money. And then I go, have you recruited anyone? And they go, yeah, I have. And I go, well, that's where the money's coming from. And they're going to keep feeding you money because you keep recruiting, and you don't bite the hand that feeds you. And this guy, I'll pass this information up to my up chain, and they will listen to this recording, and if they can, they'll find this person. But I wouldn't mind betting that this person's not even in America. And they could be in the American accents and all this. They just do that, So let's listen to the rest of this phone call, because it might just educate both of us.
You know what I said to Brandon? I said, well, why don't me and my son fly to Utah to meet you before we do anything? Smart Labs. And he says, well, it's better to just have a Zoom meeting. And I says, well, what about Legacy Consulting Associates? Maybe we can meet at your office. And he says, no, we'll have a Zoom meeting. Like he's not out here.
He's not out there. I don't believe for a minute he's in the same, and this is what, we've got, excuse me, we've got 3 bits of information. I mean, those 3, I think you gave me 2 company names. We've got 2 phone numbers, and we've got an email address, and there's even been, his demise has actually been trying to sue you for $5,000 for mental anguish. I mean, at the end of the day, he's trying to, and that document, that court document that he sent you, I wouldn't mind betting that's all been written with ChatGPT, and he's going to use scare tactics, knowing that you've got some money and you want this all to go away, and he's going to convince you to pay him $5,000 or come up with some agreement, and they just use everything they can. I've already sent this. I've already sent the PDF you sent me yesterday to somebody high up in law enforcement, and they just come back and said, this is disgusting. you know, so the fact that we can get on a Zoom and talk about it and actually investigate in real time is actually it's exciting for me, terrifying for you, but also breathtaking for both of us. Because this is you can't get much realer than this. And this SmartLab things I've been trying to bust for over a year now. This just shows you what a small criminal network these people are. You know.
Well, how do they get
so
caught though? I mean,
Sorry?
how do they get caught? Like, how does Brandon get caught? How does Ray get caught? I mean,
Well,
it's like just trying to.
I'll show you what we do. Like, did you ever go on to any of the Zoom meetings?
Because I have Ray's banking account information that he gave
Please.
me, because I know where he's
Yeah, any banking account
banking.
information. Sooner you can give that back to me, the better, because we'll freeze those accounts. We'll get people who know how to freeze those accounts.
Okay, because I could send that to you in the email.
Yes, please.
Operated by Guise Gazali and Moisata.
No, definitely,
Yeah.
because this is not legitimate business. This is, we've got. So the first time I ever got anything to do with Smart Labs was 7 months ago, and there was a guy called Gary Wood. And then we had Mark Daly. He was going to Rome, London, and he was having his flights paid for him. Just last week, 2 weeks ago, we did this one on Harvey Dockstader Jr., the third. Gary Wood, 4 months ago. These are all videos that I've done, exposing them. And we've even had these two people that have been promoting Hyperverse. We call them Dumb and Dumber. But if we went into any of these videos, let's go to one of these, the pitch deck. So if we go down here, we've probably got... so we've actually rung these guys up and stumbled into their Zoom meetings and called them out in real time. So this is Gary Wood, who is doing the pitch.
You probably have to send it to my back office first, because you can only send it to people that are underneath you in your group.
Is that better?
But everybody's underneath me, so I can send it to anybody. So say you join and you recruited a new person and they want to buy the 55,000 pack, whatever. They send me the money, right? I will make sure that 55,000 goes into their back office. They buy the package. I would also recommend that you walk them, or have me walk them through buying a package to make sure. I'm going to do a video on that in a minute.
So what that guy was literally saying, and I can't even remember recording this, he was telling people that he wants to handle the money, and then, trust me, bro, I'll go set you up a SmartLab account. Now, because they get paid a lot of the times, I'm not saying this is the case with SmartLabs, but they get paid.
That's what Brandon said. Yeah, I have to personally give it to him.
Well, they
Just
get
like
paid
this guy.
for recruiting. They get paid in rewards, so you can use the reward money to create new accounts. So they use the reward money they get from referring people or their commissions. They create brand new accounts with SmartLabs for people like you, and then in the meantime, you pay them cash, and they put that cash into their back pocket. But they've used monopoly money to create you a brand new account with the same value. So these scammers are struggling to get cash out of the system. The system enables them to create a brand new shiny account and give you what they call an asset. And with another scam I busted a wee while ago, it was $1.9 billion. And when the system fell over, even though the system had fell over, they were still selling accounts to people because they couldn't get their money out of it. So they'd create brand new accounts to people that weren't up to speed with what was actually happening, hand over these accounts, take the cash, and that's how they keep going. So when Gary was saying this, to me, it made me look at it and go, oh, he's using the same scenarios. It's just the same stuff every day. I'm curious I think we should carry on listening to this recording.
It's like an occult or something. It's like a cult or something,
Well,
like
if it's connected to the Mormon church,
like,
I was brought up in a cult. I used to be a Jehovah's Witness. So I got kicked out of it when I was 23 years of age, and I thought my life was going to be over because I lost everything. I got kicked out, shunned, no friends, no nothing. And I used to believe it so much that I'd believe anything the elders or the people who run the church would say. So I could kind of see how these people believe and trust each other because they do it under the name of religion. And trust me, bro, it's just amazing. I don't think we'll ever get an experience like Ray here, though, because this is Ray, a scammer now. And now he's trying to talk the talk when Bob, who's quite well educated,
Like almost like a refundable deposit, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just doing that to not waste my time, waste somebody else. I've already had people waste time. Like, I've gotten through a lot of emotional distress due to, I do sales my whole life. I've been doing sales for 15 years. So, I'm a serious person. I don't like to play around. And, if you're serious about this opportunity and it can help the fund or what you were talking about, it sounds like you're doing it for a good cause. It'll definitely help. Like I said, there's a reason that these companies do these type of meetings, and 800 to 1,000 different people are at these events.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if one person got scammed or missed a payment, I mean, I think it would be major that they wouldn't have these events, because if somebody did go, and obviously they would tell somebody else. So, I mean, imagine a trip every 6 to 8 weeks, 800 people, everybody's satisfied, everybody's happy, talking about the future plans. There's nothing about SmartLab that is fishy. The only thing that's fishy about it is how much revenue they are able to generate, which is a ton. Because, again, what they do is sports arbitrage betting. So what that means, it's a bot that does live trades in real time.
So just for the record, there's no proof that there's a bot.
No.
There's nothing.
No.
Yeah.
And if you go to the game and you have it on your phone and they show you, it's fake. It's a delusion of this thing moving around. You know what I'm saying? It's a bot. It's a real bot, right?
Well, it's betting on
delusional.
the game both ways and then winning exorbitant amount of monies. You think they would show more evidence of something that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And
so I would ask him, I'd say, Smart Labs International, I says, I want a big contract in writing. I want the president to sign it. I want to see everything in writing that I'd be getting this.
Yeah.
And if I didn't, you would say you'd need some type of something from their corporate office.
Well, the other thing
on their website, there's no phone number. There's no customer service representatives. There's no one to talk to.
That's right. And if it was so damn good, why would you need other people's money to keep running it? Because wouldn't you be able to?
True.
If I put $100,000 in it and I made $500,000, then I'd use my $500,000 to carry on betting to make $5 million, and I would just keep going that way down the track. Why do I need to go to Tracy's and say I need your money? Because we love Tracy so much that we're just going to take her money and turn it into $1.8 million. Because why? You wouldn't do that. You'd become the richest person in the world. You would just keep reinvesting your own money until, and that's why, and the fact that this guy...
These people that go to the events, they're probably just fresh into it, 2 months into it or something.
Yeah.
So I got last money the last 2 months. Hey, look at my subscription. I have $1 million in 2 years.
Exactly. I want to hear what he's going to say, because this is stuff. This is actually, I reckon you bust the whole scam open with this.
There's nothing in writing from that Sport Labs International office. Can't go. There's nothing. It's just a website and a subscription page.
So if you paid this guy
$1,000, and you're like, why am I wiring it? I'm not wiring it to the company. I'm wiring it to you.
Well, it's money laundering straight away. As Bob's highlighted, this is money mule stuff. So so this guy's trying to do you for $5,000 because you've broke his heart, and he was hoping that he was going to get more. But you'd already paid him $1,000. Wasn't that $1,000 a year for him in case you did change your mind? Wasn't that some sort of insurance?
No, he says it was just it. I mean, I think he said something like, It was 4 months ago. It was a while ago when I
Mm.
gave it to him. But he said something like, "Give me $1,000 down, and I'll introduce you to my investors.
Yep.
2 Forex trading guys, and then Brandon." And he says, "Well, I think you should go with the package with Brandon because you'll make more money." And then just called me once in a while till my home's sold. And he says, "Oh, great, your home's sold. You got money in the bank."
I am so
You know,
pleased you're speaking to me, Tracy. Honestly, you're a success story. That your bank's done really well.
I'm so glad I met you on YouTube. I just saw it. I says, "Well, who's this guy, Danny? I gotta
Yeah.
reach out and say something."
Mm.
And
I
I
know.
got I
Awesome.
got a lot of I got Ray's picture,
Oh, have
and
you? Have you emailed it to me?
I'm gonna print it out and scan it and email it to you.
Just
And
email it. Don't print. Can you just Is it on your phone?
yeah, it's on my phone, but I don't know how to email it on my phone.
Can you just
I could
sometimes you
tell
can
me
hold
what.
down the if you click on the picture once, sometimes it lets you forward it, and then you'll be able to forward it to me. I'll make a message pop up on your phone now, because that would be amazing to bring up as a photo. Because I'm recording this, but I'm not, because I think this is going to really help people. But I'm just we'll listen. Well,
Yeah,
you see, we'll keep listening to this message
yeah,
because I'm amazed by what he's about to say.
Yeah,
yeah, I
I
could.
call you by your name because that's what's in your email. So I'm not sure how your email is different than your name.
Because this is not Danny. This is
So your
Dave.
okay, so your email is not 1 second because I have it right here. So you're telling me that your email is not Danny J Charles.
No.
I don't know, buddy. That's the email you're emailing from. You want me to send you a screenshot? It says Danny J Charlesworth. That is the email that you are emailing me from.
Nope. I don't know who that is, man.
So you don't know your own email. So what's your email?
David Swanson at gmail.com. Actually,
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
David.Swanson, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And a whole picture of you comes up here and things like that. I mean, I don't know what's going on, man. This is all very weird to me. I have no issues explaining this investment and helping you out, but your email, you're just telling me the email you're emailing me from is not the same email you say. So I don't. Here, let me send you a screenshot so you understand what I'm saying.
okay.
This doesn't make any. 1 second. Here you go. All right. And it even has a picture of you right there. Hold on. I just sent it to you.
Okay. Hold on. That's definitely not me, man.
So you say, I mean, again, we live in 2025, man. I mean, an email's an email. I don't.
That's not me. What are you gonna say?
I got you.
I'm
and you say you
I'm
got my
pro-Asian.
email.
I'm pro-Asian and like a little bit Chinese. So that is
I got
definitely
you. But you say you got
definitely
my email from data brokers, but then
correct.
you say that someone mentioned me in a chat and said I'm not.
I bought it from a data broker.
Okay, I got you.
Do you know how many data brokers are out there right now?
I guess so. Yeah. So this is I mean, yeah. I'm not. So you're looking to invest?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so the next step would be I'm not looking to waste any time. I mean, if you're looking to invest, I can get you on a Zoom meeting with somebody who's an actual member who's going to show you their crypto wallet, who will go to as far as showing you whatever you need. Has never missed a payment, has been in the company for a year and a half now. I personally referred 5 people as well I can give you referrals, whatever you need to feel comfortable. But yes, SmartLab is a legit company. Whatever you see online is from people that have never invested in the company themselves, have never put a dollar into a company, just speculate from the outside because the model has similar, similar things that other companies might have had that just didn't work out.
So isn't that crazy that they tell you that you can't have an opinion about a company until you've actually invested money in a scam and then been scammed, and then you can have an opinion? That's what I get all day long. People saying, well, you don't know because you haven't been part of the company. But then they'll put a disclaimer up at the start of any Zoom meeting telling you that you need to do your due diligence first. So when you go on the internet and find out about the company, you go, oh, it sounds a bit shady. Well, you can't have an opinion because this is the round circle I go around all day long. And that the only reason they're judging that it's true and genuine is because people get profits. And not profits, sorry, I shouldn't say that. They get money back. So the system works. I put my deposit in and they give me $9,000 a month in your case. So you could then think, hey, how can this be wrong if I'm getting $9,000 a month? But no one's talking about the $138,000 that you put into the system.
I think they give you 9,000 a month, and then after the third or fourth month,
Really?
they're going to tell you something like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't realize that. No,
they could use your own money and pay you like for the first 3 months, and then say, oh, you know what, it's not working anymore. By the way, you need to have people join in or sponsor people.
Definitely. And I do this full time.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what there's a scam at the moment where all the money's dried up. And they said to people they're not paying them until they recruit 5 or 10 people. So they've seized people's money. And they said the only way you're going to get your money back is by recruiting more people. So this is their last ditched effort when there's so many people out there who stop investing. So then they put it back on the investors that if they don't do more recruitment, their money's not going to be paid out. So it's, it's breathtaking to think this is how people...
Like they'll probably stop it after 3 months, after paying you faithfully first 3 months, and then they stop it and say, okay, you have to start recruiting people.
Yeah, and they're paying you...
Where's my money? Where's the rest of my money? Well, it's gone.
One of the scams that we busted, we figured out that 52% of the money that got paid into the platform went back to the people who recruited it. So that left 48% of the money to get the 3 times return on the investment in 600 days. That was Hyperverse, which was a $1.9 billion scam. But if you think about your money, the time it gets to do the sports arbitrage trading, the commissions they've paid for people that recruited you, I don't even know what they are, but they could be. Most of these scams are 50% of your money disappears before it even gets to the platform to do the job it alleges they're going to do. So that means that the money hit now has to work twice as hard as it was going to. Let's carry on listening. Well, it's the world we live in at the moment. Let's see what else our friend Ray is saying.
Sports books, and basically it won't make a bet, which we can call it, I guess, a trade, if you want to call it that, in the world of Forex, crypto, and things like that. It won't make a trade unless it's guaranteed to win. So every time it makes a trade, imagine just 2 trades being made at the same time. One is always going to win, one is always going to lose.
Right.
The one that wins always outweighs the loss.
Okay. Is there like a minimum for this, or?
Yeah, so the minimum, there's a $7,500 package, there's a $24,000 package, there's a 67, there's a 2-something, and like a 443 something. There's a lot of different packages where you're able to get them in promotions. Sometimes it's promotions. A promotion just means that you're getting a more value for your buck, meaning maybe a higher quarterly bonus, maybe your money piles up faster, and things like that. So, for example, the person that I would refer you to is right now literally has about 36 subscriptions.
Okay.
So it's called a subscription when you sign up. So, for example, you can have as many subscriptions as you want. Let's say you sign up tomorrow, you see it's going well, and then in 6 weeks they have a trip and you want to go because, again, it's paid for. Anything over $24,000, not a $7,500. So let's say, for example, you signed up tomorrow and you said, you know what, I'm going to try out a $24,000 or a $67,000.
Okay.
Let's say in 6 weeks they have a trip where the most recent, let's just give you an example, the most recent trip was Panama. Let's say they have an event there and you go. They have a lot of good promotions on these trips as well. So let's say you decide to go. Obviously, let's say you sign up tomorrow for whatever. Let's just say, this is an example.
Yeah.
And 6 weeks go by. You're doing great. you see that you're getting paid daily and you could withdraw weekly, exactly how they say, it's going to make you feel comfortable enough that in 6 weeks, if you go on a trip and they have a great promo, that you'll end up possibly taking advantage of it if you have the funds for it. And that'll be subscription number 2. Then let's say, it's just once you see that it works, most people pretty much just get more subscriptions.
Okay, Bob. Hey, I'm just still doing this video, and I just thought I'd let you listen in if you got a minute. Were you busy?
No, I can listen.
Oh, it's brilliant. So we're up to the recording you've done with Ray. I think this is the best ever, and I've got Tracy on the line at the moment, and she's listening in. I'll just play it for a wee bit, but if you want to throw your 2 cents worth in, just tell me, and I'll pause the video, the recording.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
How long does each subscription last? Like, is it like a 3-month subscription, 6 month, month to month?
Yeah. So basically, the way it works is it's guaranteed a certain amount for a certain period. So just an example, let's say of a $24,000 account that with no promotion, let's say no promotion is going on, pays out $73,000.
Okay.
So it's paid out at about, I think that one was without a promotion, it was like paid out at $1,350 a month plus quarterly bonuses every quarter. So there's 4 quarters. Minimum bonus is about $2,000. So when you average that out every 3 months, you're looking at $6K plus $1,350, and $1,350. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like $10,000 every 3 months. So when you calculate that on average, you're looking at about $3,300 a month on average when you calculate it that way.
Do you feel like you missed out, Tracy?
No, I got it. Yeah, I heard what he said.
Yeah, it's just crazy, eh?
You know what he told me? He told me, well, there's only so many days until the promotion ends.
Yeah.
And then he says, after 9 days, it ends, and then you can't join until another 6 weeks.
Oh,
That's
so
what he told me.
they call that FOMO, fear of missing out techniques.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's why he rushed me to do it. And then the banks kept rejecting it. And
I love your banks.
He's all, well, this is the last day you could do it. And he had me wanting to go to the bank like the last 2 hours before it closed.
Wow.
And they said, no, we're not going to do it.
What's the name?
And and then he said, well, you missed out on the promotion, so you have to wait 6 weeks.
Wow. What's the name of your bank? Do you mind? Because
it's Truist Bank, and
Brilliant.
Chase Bank.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That's fantastic that they've stopped it. I'm just, actually make me so happy. It's just so nice.
I showed
when
them
we
all
get
the text messages, and I showed them the website, and they said it sounds like a Ponzi scheme.
Oh.
And if you give them your money, you'll never see it again.
Yeah.
And then they said, we're here to protect our customers.
And they are. We love that.
We want to make sure your funds are secure.
Yeah. This with Bob's investigation in real time here, it's pretty amazing. I still can't get over the fact that we've managed to show how small organisation this is. We've got Brandon, and we've got Ray with an E. Incredible. We're currently listening.
I'm gonna send you over Brandon Patterson's banking information.
Oh, everything you've got: photos, bank accounts, phone numbers, addresses.
I'm going to send you a picture of Ray and his WhatsApp, and then I'm going to send you over the driver's license of a man that supposedly is a retired pharmacist, driver's license and pharmacy card and everything.
So
and
I'll let you know about that.
It's like they're saying like some of these people, and then I talked to one lady that did it. And she's a real estate agent.
Yep.
But how do we know she
broker license?
Well, the pharmacist guy, Bob, is quite interesting because he's invested and he's getting money out. So they're using him to give testimonials about how he's getting money out of it. But it's just like I've been saying to Tracy.
He's an elderly guy, that's trying to do an investment.
Yeah.
Even though he's a retired pharmacist, I don't think he looked into this thing. I don't think he...
No. Well, what I was saying I'll just explain to Bob, what I was saying to Tracy earlier on, is she invested she was going to invest $138,000. They're going to pay her $9,000 a month. and then they use her as a testimonial to say, oh, look, I'm getting $9,000 a month. And then that's meant to give the whole scheme credibility. But when her $138,000 is all used up, or she hasn't recruited anybody, then the scheme falls over. But at the moment, they're still recruiting new people and using testimonials from people that have only been doing it for 2 or 3 months. You know, it's freaking crazy.
Exactly. And then it looks like Ray is trying to scam on the side by saying, oh, put down a consulting fee.
Oh, I know. And like you said, money mules. These guys are probably using their reward money to create new accounts in SmartLab because they can't get money out of the platform for whatever reason. So they take the money, use their reward money, produce new SmartLab accounts, give them to people like Tracy, and pocket the rest.
Right, because that's what
Yeah,
the one
this-
guy was offering. The one guy was offering me an account at one point. I was like, why don't you just make your own account? And that's what. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And we looked briefly at a video with Gary Wood, and he was talking about exactly what I just said, how you give me the money, I'll help you create the account, and then hand it over to you. And he was telling people in the video that we watched, this is when we did it way back 4 months ago, 5 months, 6, 7, 8 months ago, how it all works. So it's freaking crazy. I'll just keep you going.
And the one dude, Brandon, owns a dumpster company.
So some subscriptions are 40 months, some subscriptions are 30 months. Sometimes there's a promo that pays out faster, but everything is, you know, like, you get to see everything, you know, what you're getting yourself into.
Okay, okay, that kind of explained the different packages, the subscription. Yeah, yeah, I'd like to do this. If you could send me the information where to send the deposit, and then can I talk to that guy who's been in after that?
Yeah, exactly.
And how would I? And then you would give me his number, or would it be a Zoom?
Yeah, you'll get. Well, yeah, we'll set up a Zoom call, where you can see everything in detail. What are you gonna see? You're gonna be able to. He's gonna show you how the dashboard works. He's gonna show you, you know, obviously the account, how it's set up. He's gonna show you payment history. He's gonna show you the bets that it makes. You can browse all this stuff on your own. Like, there's a lot of things in the account when you have an account. He'll just show you pretty much everything. He shows you like anything that you need to feel comfortable.
Okay. I guess that's it for now. Just send me where to Zelle or.
Okay, I'm gonna just send you a. What's your Cash App?
Oh man.
That's what
I
they
have
use.
his Cash App with Ray. I think I got his Cash App.
Oh, great. Drop that because we can report that.
Yeah, we can report that. We can show them this video, Tracy, and say this is, you know, she's already put $1,000 in this Cash App. Have you reported Cash Apps before, Bob?
A while ago. Yeah, and then I could pull it out.
Didn't know you smoked, Bob.
What?
Didn't know you smoked.
I don't smoke.
I could hear a lighter. Who was it in the background? I've never met Bob. He's our COVID researcher, and we've seen his feet, and I think we saw his forehead once. And I've been working with Bob for I don't know, 2 years, 3 years. Yeah,
I like your family, okay?
Yeah, so I heard this noise like a lighter, and I'm thinking, what if he smokes? So we're always trying to figure out who Bob is. But one day when we're on a Netflix documentary, we're going to I'm going to meet Bob for the first time. Yeah. So you've got all that information, so it's going to be quite cool. But yeah. All right, so we carry on the video. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, weird. I don't even remember. I haven't used it forever. I haven't used it in so long. So.
Just go into your Cash App, and it'll show you on the top.
Oh, he's even going to help you use your Cash App. What a darling man this Ray guy is.
Top right corner. That way I can just send you the request.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a scammer. He wants to.
Yeah.
There's no written contract. There's nothing.
I
It's just give me the Cash App. You know, send me the cash.
Oh, good, man. If you haven't used it in a while, I mean.
Do you think he's American, Bob?
Oh yeah, he is. He's in Staten Island.
Are you sure? Because I reckon I wouldn't be surprised if they're running this offshore.
He's
Staten
where?
Island? Is it Staten?
Where's that?
His phone number goes to Staten Island,
Do you
and the
think?
one was a landline. The
Oh,
phone number's a landline.
oh, right.
His number's
Yeah.
on a landline?
Yeah.
He
Well,
said he was in Colombia.
The one number is the landline.
if you
And it
search,
looks like it's a two-bedroom apartment.
well, we searched his
'Cause,
phone number and found a company that was to do with called Stonebrook Homes and Construction, and that's the
Yeah,
801 number. Is that right?
The
that's
801.
Brandon. Yeah,
That's
he had a
Brandon
construction
Patterson.
company, and then he moved into
801.
dumpsters.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we found, the same stuff. Well, we researched the same. So I still got it, Bob.
Yeah, so I requested a dumpster.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, right, because you want to dump some of your crypto. Is that the one?
Dumpster.
Have all these SmartLab tokens that you don't know what to do with. I wonder if you could pick them up from my place.
So he's going to email me back from this company address, and that's going to be great because then I'll put into his company address about fraud.
Yeah. Oh my God. I just sold a TV remote. Oh, this is great though. I mean,
So is the 801 number, is it out of the country? Is it a
no, it's a
Is it
dumpster
like-
truck company. So
It's a dumpster, Salt Lake City.
dumpster truck?
yeah, no, we found that. I did find another.
Aztec dumpsters, Aztec dumpsters, or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. So we've got it on the screen now. So there's the Aztec dumpster. So he's probably a recycled. What do they call it? A recycled dealer, a metal dealer.
Yeah, I love how he puts
Why would
texting hours.
Brandon have that number? Like what? It's kind of weird.
Because it's probably a number. It's probably a number that's connected to his business that
Yeah,
for.
he's a talented man. Remember, Tracy, he's a very talented man. This guy can exchange cash into crypto, and get you involved in an opportunity where you can put $138,000 in and make $1.8 million in how long? 43 months.
Yeah. He's
very
so
clever.
he's kind of a snake in the grass the way he does it.
He's a snake oil
he's-
salesman. I don't think we could
My
express
next
that
one
enough.
would be
Like he's kind of like he's real slick what he does because he's a
Yeah,
dumpster.
but
a
I would love
dumpster
to
company.
tip off the IRS and be like, I wonder if money is being funneled through this dumpster company.
Well, what we will do, Tracy, if you've got his bank, if you can basically all the intel you have on Ray,
Yeah,
give email address, phone number, bank account, Cash App.
I'm gonna email everything. Yeah.
Yep, and then we'll do the same for Brandon, and then I will make sure this goes to the IRS. I can promise you, I can do that. And whether they do anything with it, well, we'll try our best. But the fact that you haven't lost your money and you've lost $1,000, this is good. And your bank, I really just want to thank your bank if they ever listen to this video, because this is what it's all about. I mean, banks don't normally stop stuff, but everyone's getting up to speed. And, and this was, Bob, this was her mother's inheritance money from her mother's house. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes. My mom's inheritance that she left for us. She passed away,
Yeah.
and really sad how your parent raises you and says, here,
all their
this
life
is-
they
I
work.
love
That's your
you.
mother's life savings for her children, and some dirty,
Yeah.
disgusting bottom feeder of the world is going to take that all from you in a blink of an eye. And not only that, these guys probably take your money and get it paid a percentage and pass it on to scammers. I mean, it's just, you can't get any lower than that.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow I'll
So
post
they have no
Mr.
heart. They
Dumpster
have no
Guys
heart.
on Mr. Dumpster Guy's phone numbers again posted on Scammers United. So he's probably gonna have pierogi calling his dumpster company.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
No, I've got some pretty powerful people. I mean, and you're happy for me to, now you're not knowing it. Now you know you're not going to get sued for $5,000 by Ray. And if you do, please use my name. I don't know if you know, I've been in the New York Times. I've just been in a documentary that was investigated for 10 months by Bloomberg. So I've got, and at the moment I'm busting a scam with the Pakistani software houses where they go to people who have been successful, ask them if they want a book written. And I've been working on that one over 10 months. And that's going to be the biggest scam I've ever busted. And all these little when I first heard SmartLabs, we heard about it from two people called Dumb and Dumber. and it's Mike Johnson and Mike. What's his last name? Mike Johnson and Mike Lucas. And they were promoting this on their two retired idiots, and they've got a community, and they got it there and they did the SmartLab presentation, and that got the Avengers interested in monitoring it. This is actually a relatively small scam in the scale of scams. But this is, like one guy's meant to be making $5 million a month from this. And it's got momentum. And it's only going to get bigger until we expose it. And your story is, and Bob, I mean, you couldn't get better guy on the phone. And here's Mr. Ray spilling the beans. And if he has actually filed a letter with the courts, claiming, I mean, it'll be in the blog, because I'm going to write, he's claiming emotional distress because he couldn't get your money out of you, Tracy. And now he's going to sue you. I mean, you can't make this shit up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, he's even got all the timelines, and now he's going to take you to court to get $5,000. I'm formally demanding $5,000 damages for emotional, reputational, and professional harm. This guy doesn't even have a profession. He doesn't even exist anywhere on the internet. So I don't know what profession you've harmed. If I do not receive full compensation or written resolution by the 24th of July 2025, I will pursue filing a small claims court case for damages and distress. I mean,
oh my God.
Can I file for distress for lying to me about things? Make a deposit,
mad
make a
because he
call
didn't get
to
his
Brandon.
money.
Yeah, well, wait until
he's mad because he didn't get his money, but you don't come after me, sue me for what?
Well, wait until he sees this video, Tracy. He's going to be suing the ass off me. I mean, I had 3 court appearances on last Monday, 7 days ago, and I had to appear in courts in Pakistan. Because in Pakistan, they win by default. So they filed court cases against me. And I can't tell you who, but somebody put their hand up, and they paid, theoretically, $1,000 per case to represent me in court because they don't like the scammer that was trying to pursue me. So other people picked up my tab, so I got representation in Pakistani court. They wanted me to go to Pakistan and represent myself or get representation. That's what these scammers do. So cease and desist letters. I got a guy the other day that had a stroke, and they're trying to sue me for $300,000 because of losses to their scam. And the guy that is trying to sue me is a chain smoker. So he's saying because I arrested him on the internet, he had a stroke. And here's all the medical documents. The guy really did have a stroke. But now he's trying to say it's my fault.
Well, he was just physically sick. He had a stroke. He was just sick.
Well, I went back to his first of all, I questioned the authenticity, his lawyer. I'm questioning whether he's a real lawyer or not. And I said, your client smokes. That's a major contributor to strokes. So how are you going to define smoking versus harassment on the internet by Danny DeHeck and his Avengers?
Well, maybe it was his health was bad.
Well,
sometimes.
Yeah, he's a scammer. So he's got bad health. So this is what I... So 2 years ago, somebody was trying to sue me in the New Zealand High Court for $3.85 million, claiming defamation. And we took it right to the High Court and we defended ourselves. And an hour and a half before the High Court judge opened the documents, they filed a discontinuance because these scammers do not want to be in a courtroom. This guy does not want to be in a courtroom. So if you get any other correspondence from him, please forward him my details and tell him I will pay all your legal fees and I will represent you in court. And I will just use ChatGPT to defend myself. But, I mean, it's so ridiculous. And this is how they beat people up.
He just did that to scare me, just to put fear inside me.
Of course. And do you think when people see this video...
But it bothered me. But it hurt me. Like...
Yeah.
It hurts.
Because he would have to explain how SmartStars makes money.
Yeah, it's called Discovery.
That would be my Discovery. I'd be like, show me how SmartStars makes money.
He told me, this guy Ray told me he had a gambling problem. He had years ago, he used to be a professional gambler and he got addicted to it. And he tried to come out of it. Like he went in for therapy because he was a gambler at one time.
And now he's involved
But
in
you
a
know,
legitimate
like,
company doing sports arbitrating. Sounds
yeah,
great. Great
yeah,
recovery.
he had to pull himself out of gambling, get
Poor
some
man.
type of care, just mental care, because there are people can get addicted to gambling too.
No
And
shit. I'd
I
rather
don't
be an
know,
alcoholic than a gambler, just saying, at least it's more fun.
yeah, I think he's just mentally, he's just so pushy, you know.
Oh, they are professional
Um,
salespeople. And this is what they do. This is how they survive. This is, you know, I mean, you think about this. This guy wants your money. Why doesn't he use his money and invest in the same opportunity?
Right. Right.
You know,
yeah,
The
why doesn't
company's
he
doing
make
so good.
money and why doesn't he buy a
And reinvest it.
SmartLabs package? He
Yeah.
just stands in the background,
and if you asked
you
him
know.
that question, he would come back and say, "I do," but he would not be able to prove it to you. Yeah, that's the
No,
stupid
there's
part.
no way of proving.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great investment.
It's
It's like a reverse investment. This thing, you give them all your
Well, one
capital.
time I asked him, I says, "How come?" I remember I asked him, I says, "How come you didn't invest in SmartLabs?" He's all, "Well, I don't have the money." And
Oh, I'm just so glad I've met you, Tracy.
I don't
You're the
know.
reason we do this. You're honestly the person. You've reached out to us. You obviously letting us tell your story, and you,
Oh yeah, don't forget we have Gary Wood on tape, and who's that other guy? You said you're the man, Mark Daly.
Mark Daly. Mark Daly was so freaking out with us that he deleted all his social media, and then next minute, Bob gets a photo of him standing at the airport, boarding a plane to go to Rome to another SmartLab event. So then we rang him up and we said, "Oh, we didn't freak you out that much." So here's a wee warning to you, Tracy. Do not go to their next event because we will lose. Because that's what sort of happened. We busted this guy and said, "You're involved with Smart Labs." And he goes, "Oh, I've learnt my lesson. You guys have saved me. You know, thank you so much. I'll stop everything." And next minute, he's at the airport doing a selfie just before he steps on a plane to go to Rome to reinvest on Smart Labs.
Throw that in your report. In your report that you do, Blake.
you know, you don't even know. They says you have these trips and they fly you out there, and then you have to pay for it, and they reimburse you. But you don't know if you're going to get reimbursed.
Yeah,
There's
up to a
nothing
certain
right.
amount. Only up to a certain amount, according to
$1,000.
Mark. Yeah.
And this is really.
Everything's got to be in writing. If you're going to reimburse somebody, it has to be in writing from the company.
Can you imagine running an
Everything's
event,
gotta be-
though, where 800 people are going to the event, and when they get to the event, they put it all on, they help pay for and then everyone at the event decides they'll buy just one more $24,000 package. Imagine how much money that is times, say, 100 people. That would cover that's how they work. See, they've got the monopoly going now, where they've got enough people reinvesting in the opportunity, and also people are getting cash from people who are investing. So that guy somebody would have probably got, I believe they could have got 50% of your money just by you investing, and that would have gone to somebody as a thank you. And then they're just divvying up all the money all the time. Hey, we'll listen to the rest of Bob's conversation. There's only about a couple of minutes left. I just want to make sure we get all of this on the same take. Bob's trying to
make sure
figure
you get the second part too. I can't believe I forgot that. It was my band back in the day. I just made all this up.
I know.
I am 55.
Oh, same age as me, Bob.
Okay, I'm 34, man. I'm from New York City.
34? I don't believe he's real.
Okay.
Yeah, it's awesome that you
It's Who's Lighting the Smoke? Is that him?
played in a band.
Yeah, I was the drummer. So it was fun. Made up. So.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
That's cool, man.
Hold on. If I enter, hold on. $. I have to put the $. I think lost you, Nation.
Who's paying who?
Can't find you.
Huh. That's weird. That's what it shows.
Go back into your Cash App and hit that top right icon at the top.
He's telling you find a username.
That's weird. That's what it's showing.
Wants cash on the spot.
Space or something.
No. Just go into your Cash App. Tell me when you're in there. I'll walk you through this.
Oh, he's going to help you.
Yeah. I mean, or I could do Zelle. Zelle's fine too. Would it be your number?
Yeah, my telephone number.
Okay, well, I'll just do it that way.
All right.
Thanks for telling me your Zelle is connected to your phone number.
1 second.
Do I have to put something in the memo? Or...
Yeah, Yeah, just put in the memo, consultation for investment.
Okay.
Far out.
All right. Sounds good.
Illegal right there.
Oh no, a scam on a
All
scam.
right.
Money,
Can you
money,
send me
money.
that right now?
Probably in a few days. Away right now, but once I get back, I'm traveling right now, so I'm in a weird time
I
zone.
got you.
You're going to New Zealand,
So
Bob?
I'm trying to figure out time zones right now. All right.
So, I mean, but you said you were just gonna send the Cash App now. I mean, I'm confused.
No, I'm gonna send. I'm just gonna do Zelle. I don't know why that you said you couldn't find my Cash App.
He's sneaking money. They didn't even hear
Oh,
that.
no,
Right?
you can hear him.
I don't.
Yeah, he keeps pushing it. Well, we can't do it now. I mean,
Well, he's great.
like
He's just
pushing.
about in his head. He's going. I just about had the money, and this guy's now going to make me wait 2 days, and I don't know. And I just about thought, oh, I've just made $1,000, and that's what. It's crazy, eh?
But you just
Isn't
go into
that
your
kind of
Cash App.
pushy?
Oh yeah. Well, that's their job. That's what they call sales these days. You just push it
like
down
they
people's
want it on the
throats.
spot. They can't wait a few days, or like they
Yeah.
want it like right there.
It's that FOMO stuff, fear of missing out. They are,
Yep.
you know, they just keep pushing. These guys are sharks, and they're having a feeding frenzy at the moment because there's so many people out there that aren't educated, and they don't care what they eat. They'll just rip anything apart. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Yeah, Pat.
I did, and that's what it's showing. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on with my Cash
Yeah,
App.
that's why I'm saying let me guide you through. It's very simple. Go into your Cash App.
Oh, he's determined.
Yeah, and that's what I yep. That's the
Now
name
hit
I'm
the top
seeing.
Right. Yeah, I got you. Just hit the top on the top right corner. There's an icon. Click it.
Oh, good on you, Bob.
Uh-huh.
Then there's a QR code at the top, right next to an arrow pointing up. Hit the arrow pointing up.
Mm-hmm.
Now hit copy,
Yes.
and now paste what you copied into my text.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
But paste it. You didn't paste it.
Oh, this is painful.
That's what I got. That's why I suggested I was just going to do Zelle to you.
Pierogi, move over. We're coming through. Oh, that's the recording. Well done, Bob. 10 points. You know, it's quite hard, Tracy, sometimes when we're doing these prank phone calls, so to speak, how to articulate yourself and keep it going long enough to get enough evidence to show it's a scam. But I think united we stand. Yeah. Those
Did
are
you listen to the second clip?
we listened to that first, and that was this one, wasn't it? I think.
I'm with my family. It's Sunday.
He's with his family, that guy, and he was having a barbecue, cooking some steaks, and you've disrupted him, but he still want to take your money. Is that?
No, or he says, why did Ray charge you $1,000?
Yeah. And he should know. I mean, they're obviously in cahoots together. But, all seriously, these two people that we've just talked to could be running the whole scam. The software behind it could have been introduced to them from, cartel-type people. And they've managed to get enough momentum. They've gone to the communities that they're associated with through the churches that they're associated with. I mean, the guy that's meant to be making $5 million a month, his daughter is married to a guy that's called Tracy Blackmore, and he was married to his daughter, and he was spilling a whole lot of information, and now he's messaged me and said he doesn't want anything to do with him anymore because they're threatening him. And he now confessed that he wants to get back together with his ex-wife because he's got 3 kids. He was so fearful of his life, he's actually moved out of the place where he's 3 hours away from where he used to live because the people there are all associated with the SmartLab things are just too dangerous. So his sister lives right next door to this guy, and she told me some stuff that she doesn't want public because she's fearful, because she's, so everyone's trying to hush up. Everyone's too scared to speak because there's a lot of money that they managed to. And at the end of the day, the main guy that seems to be behind it is a criminal and already spent 2 years in prison because of his actions. So it's a horrible story. Well, it's not horrible. Well, it is a horrible story. But, we're trying to picture it all, put it all together. And like this is, I don't know if you can see this, Tracy. This is my database of people that I basically investigate. Who all of these people in this list are people who run Ponzi schemes and scams. I mean, this guy here was meant to be the CEO of a company. His wig, that's a wig, and he was promoting the same scam. So he was running the same scam that those two Dumber and Dumber people were running, and he's a German. He's a German-born Nigerian B-grade actor. We found his acting career. We found everything about him, and he was posing as a CEO of a company, and the same people that promoted this scam were also promoting SmartLabs. And if I go into my Ponzi schemes and scams, I've currently got about 160 scams that we monitor. One of them is obviously SmartLabs. We've got recordings of these guys, secret recordings that they don't know we have. These are, I can't enlarge them, but
good morning, everybody.
So this is Gary Wood, and these are all taken that they don't know that we've got, and these are these guys talking.
I'm going to hit copy address.
We've got proof that these guys are doing money laundering. So what we need now is a guy from the IRS to come to us and say, we need your evidence. We've got the receipts. We can prove that these guys are shady as hell. We can also
I got Brandon's bank number making information too.
Oh, anything you've got that can link these guys together, the better. So today what we've done is I've gone and we've started a profile on this Reynolds guy. I haven't got a photo of him. So when you give us that, now my database that you're looking at here is accessed by 6 different government agencies from 6 different countries. People like the Texas State Security Board, they have access to my database. And so everything, like we have, PDFs in here. So I've put your PDF in there of your court case that they're trying to do for you, so that can be looked at by the right people.
Yeah, thank you.
And I just want to say thank you because honestly,
I want to say thank you for helping me out and giving me all this information, so it makes me open my eyes.
Well, maybe it helps give you some closure in some way, I don't like being the bearer of bad news. I don't like saying, "Hey, Tracy, I'm sorry, but I can't turn your mum's inheritance into $1.8 million. It's too good to be true." They would have just used you. And honestly, with any investments that you do, just don't give away your money. Buy a property. A
bank. The banks, they told me, like, when you wire something, they can't be held liable for what you wire to somebody personally.
Yeah.
Like, go back to the bank and say, well, this is a fraud. This is a scam. This man, took $138,000 from me. I need to call your fraud department. I need to get my funds back. The bank's not going to do it because they don't want to be held liable for. They don't want to be held liable for it.
No.
So they can't refund you, the bank.
No, and you're right. I mean, they know all the loopholes. I mean, I just I think I hope that's helped you, Trace. And I just you if anyone invests in SmartLabs after seeing this content, they're on their own, aren't they, in a way? Because I mean, it's overwhelming evidence. All the recordings will put them in a safe place.
Do you think people invest money and then they give them a little bit for the first 3 months, and then they say, okay, you have to start recruiting people, because they may give them some money, but they're going to cut them off eventually, right?
Yeah, and
I mean, they'd eventually cut them off.
I'm just I'm just what was I going to do? I was going to
And then I think these people that go to the live events, they said, well, I got paid for the last 2 months, but then the next month you may not. You know what I'm saying? And then they
yeah,
come back and say, well, now you got to start recruiting people. Your money's gone. You're like, what happened to my other 100,000? Well, it's gone, you know?
yeah. I think
Yeah.
you know, like what I've noticed. I'm just going to bring up a different screen. Wait a second. I'll just if I went to here, I'm just going to go. So what happens? Let's go get to me. Let's go down here. Just wanted to get you there. So what happens? There's how do I explain this? They basically, these scams seems to go through a natural progress. When the money dries up, then they will do dirty tactics, and they'll tell people like yourself that you need to recruit other people to get your money out and start working. This is like squeezing the sponge when there's no water left in it, to keep it going as long as we
Just
can. We'll
that. Yeah.
now tell the people that believe it that they need to go sell it so that they can get some more money in to start getting the rewards back. But if you started if you went down that track and then decided, well, I'm going to have a look and see if you added up all the money you made, you're too far invested to pull out. And
Yeah.
that's why these people stay in it to the bitter end. We've still got some scams that are operating where people are still, like even OneCoin, I heard the other day, has still got people believing that their money is worth something. And it's and they will convert your money into tokens. So all of a sudden, I think SmartLabs may even have a token. So then all of a sudden, rather than getting USDT out of it, that maybe you can transfer back to fiat currency, they will start transferring your money into tokens. And then they will put these tokens on the crypto thingy, and then they'll tell people that the tokens are really valuable. And we've seen tokens from other scams being worth $100 a token. One scam I'm thinking of is MoveQuest, and now their token's worth $4. So 90, all that money's gone. But they're telling that, then they tell people that this token that was worth $100 that now is only worth $4. This is normal for crypto investments. And people that are dream stealers like Danny DeHeck, who will tell people it's a scam, are just trying to ruin people's futures. So then they tell people that it needed to consolidate down to $4 for a token, and now they will build it up again, and the company's stable. And it's going to say, look, you're telling me my $100 token is now worth $4, and the company's now stable, and it's only going to get better. Well, this is what they told people when their token was worth $25. And now it's down to $4. And we every day, the Avengers and I log into this other scam, and we look at it, go deeper into the hole. And they say, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." And I go, "Well, I do know that." It's just such a volatile market.
So a token be worth 5,000, and the next day it's worth $50, and you're like, well, what happened to the other portion of it? And you're like, and there's no corporate office to call. There's nobody in that organization to call in Vietnam.
Well, the funny thing is, we just seen that these two guys could be running the whole scam.
You call the guy that got you in, and what if he doesn't want to talk to you or something?
Yeah. Now, the real scary thing that really, really made me the red flags wave in your case is the guy who's trying to now sue you for $5,000. You don't know him from a bar of soap, but you did 2 years ago, and he was doing that trading stuff. What do they call it? Forex trading.
Forex trading.
So he's just rekindled the relationship that you had, because 2 years ago, and it was just bad investment. And now he's rang you up and said, "G'day, Tracy, how you doing? Look, we know we've had a bad run, but here's an opportunity of a lifetime." And you've gone, "Okay, tell me more." And they tell you everything that you want to hear. And it's not. I don't even know how to say it. It's not even. I don't think you should feel guilty about it because these are professionals who just come after people who fit the demographics. I mean, you're a nice person. You've probably been brought up with the fact is you can do business on a handshake. You can do business looking somebody in the eye and say, yeah, I trust you. But these guys will do that, take your money, and then just basically shit all over you. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so proud the fact that you reached out to us. I've got another scam at the moment, Tracy, and I've got people. One lady sold 3 of her houses. She invested in
Oh my God.
a company that was doing high risk investments, and they've lost a lot. I've got 6 people in a WhatsApp group at the moment that want to tell a story like you've just told, but are too scared
Yeah.
to because of the embarrassment. And the guy that stole the money is still on the internet promoting other opportunities. He's even put together a class action lawsuit that doesn't exist, telling people that lost money that he's going to battle for them. And he's got about all these people who think that he's doing a class action lawsuit, and we've been on his tail. But people don't speak. People don't share their story. And I think, like creating awareness around my job, 98% of people won't speak about their loss of money because of embarrassment. And 99% of the scammers I chase don't stop. So there's this massive.
Yeah, I have to talk about it if I have a loss,
Yeah.
I have to talk because you have to express yourself and let the world know about it.
Well, you're
And let
a freaking
people.
hero, Tracy. Because when I first spoke to you, I thought, this lady won't want to tell her story. And you,
Yeah, I'll tell my story. I'll tell it to the world.
yeah. So that's a hero,
I
and
just feel
that's
sorry for the people they go after, and they believe it.
Well, think how
You
many
know.
people are going to watch this video and go, "Thank God I saw this video." They told
Yeah.
you that guy in that recording said, "Don't listen, don't search the internet about our company." He's telling, and you're going, "What? Oh, should I be searching? Don't research our company online because we're a scam."
Yeah, he said don't search, don't go online to look and listen to all these scams because there's a whole bunch of SmartLab International scams, like scam company reviews and all these things. He
Yep.
says, "Well, don't listen to it." He says, "Don't listen to it because they don't know what they're
Yeah.
talking about."
And what he actually said is they haven't been in the company, so they don't have the experience we do. So he's telling you that
And
you need
some
to
of these
pay to
people
play.
probably have been in the company and they've gotten scammed, so they're posting what they have to post to let people know.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
just think it's disgusting. Like this is I've had reporters reach out to me who want to tell the story about this scam, and I fed one of the so-called reporters about 200 bits of information about SmartLab, and then they started telling me that I need to remove people's names from my blogs because I'm naming and shaming the wrong people. So they're basically telling me to clean up the trail. And this one lady I'm talking about went to London, I think it was, London,
Yeah.
paid for her own flights, and then the company's meant to reimburse her. But the client that she went with, said that she went over there not as a professional entity, but as a friend doing a sort of a job on the side. And her job was to advise her client whether he should or shouldn't invest in SmartLab. He did already invest. He was already an investor. When she was over there, she said that she didn't go to any of the SmartLab events because she knew they were scams.
Mm-hmm.
Her client died by suicide. He took his own
Oh
life.
my God.
So because he was doing all these sort of, I don't know why he died by suicide. I've had 2 people in my family die by suicide, and people ask me why, and I go, well, dead people don't speak. So we don't know why he
Yeah.
took his own life, But this is what. So she's come back now and she's saying that she's innocent and she paid for her own flights, didn't go to the event, but she still went to London from America or UK.
Yeah.
And I'm going, well, you're involved in it all. Oh, but I didn't invest. I know it's a scam. And I get, so this reporter lady that was going to do a story turns out to be a weird reporter. So I deleted all my correspondence from them. But her job was now trying to get me to remove the name of the lady that innocently got involved. And I refused to, because everyone's involved in these scams and no one, it's so hard to actually prove everything. But you said it yourself. If this was a legitimate company, would they act this way? Would they hang up on you?
No.
No. I can imagine the bank hanging up on you when you rang up and said,
He
I
would
want to
say,
transfer my money.
He would say something like, I'm busy right now. Can you make an appointment tomorrow? So we can meet up and talk some more about this. Because you gave Ray $1,000. I'm going to give Ray a call and talk to him about that. And let's meet up tomorrow at 1:00. Or let's have a Zoom meeting this week. Here's my phone number. Here's my email. Here's my business card. It would be that sort of thing, except just saying, well, kid, goodbye.
Yeah, no, you're right on. Oh, I'm so glad I met you, Tracy, and it's awesome. Hey, give us those details, and we'll go to town with them. I'll make sure that the right people get the information. Say that again.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get. I'm going to email you over everything that I have.
Yeah,
and then maybe Brandon, you could report it to the IRS or something.
Yep. No, we know people. We've got contacts.
Because he's probably making a lot of money.
Well,
we're not talking $100 or $200. He's probably making that. Maybe
definitely. I mean, you might actually be the responsible person for cracking this whole case open and showing and exposing SmartLab for what they're actually really doing.
He's making $180,000 a month.
Well, some of them are making $5 million a month. So people who are related.
That's something like, you don't hear these things. What is he doing? He's swindling people in, right?
Yep. And the fact that you have said to me that he was connected to Forex trading 2 years ago, and that's how to me that screams, the human trafficking compound people, the call centers, the Forex trading guys are another scam in itself. The fact that this is connected to the same people that helped you. I mean, I would love you to go back to your correspondence that you had when you did all that stuff. If you've ever transferred money into any crypto wallets and you've got the addresses that you were told to send the money to, this stuff is gold for people like me. This is how we dig deep. We've got crypto analysts, guys. We've got people in Australia that can dig deep into the fraud of crypto wallets and where we've got scams. That $1.9 billion scam, we tracked money being deposited into a new scam, which means they were saying they weren't connected. And then we see one scam propping up another scam financially. And we can track it because we find dormant wallet addresses. And I don't follow the crypto stuff. And then we see them come alive. We see money transferred from one entity to another, which claims they aren't connected. And then they burn this money until the scam takes off. And they keep propping it up with old scam money. And it's just, you sit here and you look at this and you think, no one's listening to me. No one's, I could sit here with a forensic crypto team, government department, and I've worked with the IRS. There's a guy called Sam Lee. He got detained in Dubai. The IRS rang me up and said, Danny, we've got some good news. And I said, what is it? And they said, we don't want you to hear it on the internet. We want you to be the first to know. And they said this guy, so Bloomberg did a documentary about this guy called Sam Lee. 10 months of investigations. I'm the one that whistleblowed a lot of what he's doing. And the IRS, so I said, oh, well, what's the story? And they said, we don't know. We've just heard he's been detained and we're still trying to figure out why. But he's an Australian guy, ASIC, who look after all the cybercrime stuff in Australia, had never charged this guy. America decided to charge this guy in connection to this scam called Hyperverse, which was a $1.9 billion scam. And I reckon they did this to prod Australia into charging the guy. They still haven't charged him, even though he's an Australian citizen. Now he lives in Dubai. And then Dubai decided to detain the guy for 60 days in a Dubai prison while they investigate him. Now the guy gets out and he's free. He thinks he's on the YouTube again and he thinks he's free and he's not been charged. And it's probably because of his connections. We don't know. But at the end of the day, America charged somebody for a connection to a $1.9 billion scam. Australia doesn't do anything. The guy gets detained in Dubai, which is very unusual. And now everyone's still out. No one's been charged. And no one's doing anything. And even the IRS is struggling to figure out what to do and how to do it. It just goes, so I believe that naming and shaming any of these people are the way to do it. If this guy actually exists and we can find a photo of him that's real, we will get people to check out that photo. If he's got a bank account, we will give that to the IRS and we will tell him that this guy's taking money like from you. And we can only give that information over. But whether anything happens with it, let's wait and see. We'll keep you updated, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just want to thank you for speaking out. It really is absolutely massive.
Well, thank you, Danny. Thank you for all your help.
That's all right. That's what I do. That's why I get paid the big bucks. No, awesome, Trey. I'll let you go anyway, and I'll finish this up, and I'll look forward to getting an email from you.
Okay, thank you very much, Danny.
Okay.
All right.
Go tell your kids.
You.
Yeah, same. All right.
Okay. Bye.
See you, Trace. Bye-bye. Wow, that's all I'm going to say. That is that is a very long video. But look, you can see how it unfolded. We've been totally transparent. Many thanks to Bob sticking his neck out there. I think he was having a Sunday afternoon off, but we managed to get him on the phones. This is why I do what I do. And I just want to thank Tracy for speaking out. She is statistically probably the normal type of person that falls for these opportunities. So it is actually quite emotional for me to know that we helped a lady from losing her mother's inheritance, $138,000. The bank's the true heroes, not letting her transfer her money. She lost $1,000. The scumbags were coming after you. You can't get past the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger and his merry men of Avengers and ladies. It's just amazing. So hopefully we'll get some more intel about that one, but stay tuned. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll even make a wee box pop up so you can remember to do that. Look, I'll be totally transparent. Tracy reached out to me. She wanted me to investigate a scam. Well, she didn't actually want to investigate. She actually booked 20 minutes of my time. She paid me $43. The $43 was because she's an American. She didn't have to pay GST, but normally I charge $50 for a 20-minute phone call. That 20-minute phone call has resulted in me doing a 2-hour, 47-minute long video. And also I spent a couple of hours researching and emailing the people that she gave me the contact details for. If you are one of those people that have been scammed by an individual and you have phone numbers, you have email addresses, you have court documents claiming whatever, please read the blog. There will be a link in the description below. Go in there and read all about this. If you have any more information about SmartLab, and if you're in SmartLab and you're a true believer, that means you're getting fed by your own money. Wake up, smell the coffee. I'm Danny the Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, here to fight another day. See you in the next video, guys.